In a large city called Xian Yuanzong, there was a clan in the Great Qin Empire. A little boy ran up to the gate and asked why his master could not be buried with his clan. Then all of a sudden, someone threw a sword and it came down right next to the boy. He was startled. The girl told the boy, "Does he wish to be buried with the clan? Let it be as the boy wishes." The boy looked at that sword for a long time, and the girl told him to take that sword. But of course if he could defeat her, then she would allow it. This girl's name was Ran Yushue, and she was an elder of the inner gate. The people nearby were saying, how could someone like Chen Feng, someone who had his meridians blocked and could not cultivate at all, be able to defeat Elder Ran? The guy said that if he were Chen Feng, he would have long forgotten the corpse of his useless master. Why humiliate himself? But then Hong Kong, an elder of the outer gate, ran up through the crowd and said that Ran had gone too far. Ran asked Han why he was here. He must remember that he's only an elder of the outer gate, right? And she, the elder of the inner gate, let him remember who he is. Han said that Bart Yen became a useless person to save them. He died because of depression and they don't let them bury him in the clan. Ran said that while Ian was alive, he helped her, plus she could play a couple of funny tricks on him. But now he's dead. His corpse can't help her, but when others look at it, it reminds her of the destruction of her reputation. Chen thought that it was a waste of time anyway. His death would save the clan's food supply. We should throw his corpse into the common grave. Chen couldn't stand those words and said in a loud voice for Ran to shut up. How dare she insult his master? Ran laughed and asked the guy, insulting his master? If she wasn't mistaken, he had always been trash. Feng remembered the master telling him to use this thing, only on the verge of life and death. Feng said that the reputation of the master, and his life was more important to him than himself. And then he started to show all his strength, and deplete the black magic. At that moment, a light that was black in color penetrated. And with great strength, spewed it outward. Han and Ran saw it and were very surprised. Han said it was incredible strength. People asked what's wrong with this guy. Feng took the sword in his hands and said that anyone who insulted his master would die. And then he went after Ran. Ran saw this and made the decision to fight, bringing her circle powers into the fight. She said it was bad. That didn't stop Fun, and he walked through Ran's circle and stopped at the very end, holding his sword to her throat. Han shouted to Feng that Ran was the elder of the inner gate. If he kills her, he won't be able to live any longer. Khan tried by all means to dissuade him and said that if he died here, would he be worthy of his master? Feng thought for a moment and decided that Han was correct. He can't die here, he had made a promise to his master. Feng put his sword away and told Elder Ran that today he forgives her and she is free to go. The guy asked, how was this possible? Chen Feng, a trash who couldn't even develop Dantian, had actually defeated Elder Ran. The other guy said that he saw Feng destroy something. He must have used a secret technique. The third guy asked, how could Chen Feng, such a loser, have a secret technique? Could it be something that Yang had left him? Ran got angry and gathering energy said to Feng, how dare he attack her? Han saw this and told Feng to be more careful. He stood up for him and told Elder Ran that she had lost. Let her keep her word and let Feng bury her master in the clan. Han said that all the disciples saw it. As an inner gate elder, she wouldn't break her words, right? The guys said that it was true that although Chen used a secret technique, he had defeated Elder Ran. According to their agreement, Elder Ran really should allow Yang to be buried on the clan's land. Ran said that as an elder of the inner gate, she would not recant. Ran said Cheng is just a loser, and Qian is not a bad place to bury the dead. Chen told Ran to wait and keep the place for herself because she would use it soon. Ran got angry and thought that this trash dared to bully her. Chen took the master in his arms and said they were leaving, because this filthy place is not good for him. He will search and find a better place for him. People said that Chen refused to bury his master on the clan's land. Wasn't that a slap in the face to Elder Ran? Chen also said that this place is dirty. He wants to anger the wound elder. How did this loser have so much courage? Ran thought and decided that Chen's life and his secrets, she would take it all. And he would be left with nothing. After some time, Chen finally found a place and buried his master, under a tree. He decided to put a plaque with his name on it. Chen sat down beside him and told the master that before he calmed down, let him allow him to guard the tomb, for 5 years, while adhering to the Golden Sutra of Beloit. And then, he'll do it, and after a while, he'll finally become the strongest in the world. After a couple of years, Chen was still sitting at his grave, and did not move a step away. He was ready to keep his word to his master. And after 5 years, Feng opened his eyes and bowed before his master, saying that he had done it. Chen told the master that he had asked him to dig his grave after 5 years, let him forgive Chen for his rudeness. Chen immediately set to work, and digging up the grave of the master he was surprised, and could not understand what it was. Chen asked, "What is going on here?" He hadn't left the grave for 5 years, and he hadn't noticed anything unusual. Why had his master's body disappeared? But all that was left was the crown, which flew above Chen's head after a couple of minutes. At this moment, he didn't realize what was happening. Suddenly, a golden dragon jumped out of the crown and stood in front of Chen. The boy thought about it and said that it was dragon's blood. Chen thought and asked himself, why was such a valuable item in the master's grave? And how did it end up there in the first place? But that wasn't all, and then Chen remembered, and before he could say a word, the energy from his chest began to come out. Chen couldn't contain this intense pain, and at this moment, he screamed at the top of his voice. That evening, Mrs. Xiao came to Elder Ran to report something. Ran asked her what was wrong. Xiao said that Ran ordered her to follow Chen to find out his secrets, but it's been 5 years and he's still sitting in front of the grave. Nothing has changed. Ran said that means he has no secrets, then just have her kill him, a waste of her time. At this moment, Chen felt incredibly strong and said that he could finally practice. With 5 years of training, he had reached late heavenly level 5. This little tripod and dragon blood are amazing. While Chen was rejoicing in his strength, he felt that someone was attacking him. He turned around sharply and grabbed the arrow with his fingers. Chen asked who did it. Xiao said that she wanted to do it quickly. She didn't expect a trash like Chen to have any cultivation skills. Chen smiled and said it was Xiao. He asked, did Ran send her? Xiao said he didn't need to know that. And then Xiao gained enough energy and attacked, saying that Chen would die today and wouldn't know anything. Chen got into a defense stance and said she wanted to kill him. Then let her try her hand at it. But then a girl intervened and stood in front of Xiao and told them to stop it immediately. Xiao didn't realize what happened and asked her who she was. And how dare she joke with her? Chen, seeing this girl's hand, was surprised and asked, Han Yuer's sister? Yuer told Cheng to leave quickly and find her father. Han said that Xiao is a disciple of the inner gate. Xiao's level is higher than her. She won't be able to restrain her for long. Xiao got angry and released her fire energy and said that none of them would leave this place. Xiao attacked Han, and unleashed her sword of light. Han was surprised and asked, is she going to fight? Xiao said that Han is very lucky, she will die from her sword of light. Han said that's the end of it and she hopes Chen can find her father. Chen walked over to Han and thanked her for protecting him and taking care of him these 5 years. From now on, let him protect her, big sister Han. Han said to Chen, after all, he doesn't even know the basics of cultivation. Chen stood up on defense and took the attack and said that the sentence was a death sentence. Seeing this, Xiao was worried very much. Xiao said that killing trash like them was a mockery of her skills. Chen said that since she was so strong, why couldn't she hurt such trash? Xiao, seeing Chen, was surprised that he wasn't dead yet. She thought that back then, he had used a secret technique and was able to defeat her master. And now he had withstood her powerful blow. Did that secret ability have him with him now? Chen asked her if she would say anything last. But then Xiao was silent and couldn't say anything. Xiao made up her mind and said that meant Chen still had the artifact. Let him give it to her. And maybe she would let him go. And if Chen doesn't give it to her. But then Chen walked up to her and punched her in the face. She didn't understand how that was possible. Chen said, it looks like Xiao has nothing to say. Han was surprised to see that Chen's aura was stronger than hers. Han saw that Chen defeated Xiao with just one move, so decisively. Is this the Chen she knows? Chen asked Han, is she uninjured? Is everything alright? Han said she was fine. Han asked Chen, how did he become so strong? she couldn't cultivate before, right? Chen said that actually, he didn't know why, but his dantian suddenly unlocked, and somehow he had reached the 5th level of Celestial. Chen apologized to the front in his heart for lying. It was his master's secret. No one must know about it for now. Han said it's not surprising since his teacher was incredible and Chen was his student. She's sure he was always a genius. Chen said that he didn't know if he was a genius or not, but without his sister's protection and care all these years, he would be standing here now. Chan thanked her for being willing to sacrifice herself to protect him. Han started to deny it and told him not to flatter himself. Khan said her father asked her to look after him and she didn't want to do it. Chan was surprised and asked her, "Is it true?" Han said, "If Chan doesn't want to, let her not believe it." Han said that Chen now had power, and in a month's time, there would be a great tournament in the outer gate. Would he like to participate? Chen said that he wouldn't participate. And over the past few years, the clan didn't care about him, and he's not going to rely on them anymore. He will train on his own without relying on anyone else. Han said well, and it was probably for the best. Han said that the favorite for this tournament is Ran's nephew. If Chen participates and meets him, I'm afraid of becoming his target. Chen, hearing about Ran's nephew, said he changed his mind. Have her help him register for the tournament. He wants to participate. Han said that Chen wants to defeat Ran Chonglin, thus messing with Ran Yushua. Chen said right, he wants to defeat Ran. The more Yushua wants, the less he will let her achieve. Han said that Ran is 9th level later than Heavenly, and Chen is only 5th level. He has gotten stronger, but he still has a long time to train to catch up to his level. Chen asked Han, is she worried about him? Han got embarrassed and said, who's worried about him anyway? Han said not to worry about him because she couldn't stop him and her father would be furious if he found out. Chen told her not to be afraid, he won't die. He would definitely become stronger than Chonglin in 1 month. Han turned around and walked away saying she had to report to her father about her safety. Chen said that he was able to defeat Ran this time, but he is afraid that she will attack him again. He must get stronger as soon as possible. Chen stooped down and said he needed to see if there were any items left. And then Chen looked in Xiao's clothes and finding the award said that it was something incredible. That's 18 mid-level spiritual stones. And hundreds of low-grade spiritual stones. Of course it's not bad, for a Ran disciple, their family is rich, but these kinds of items are pretty cheap nowadays. Just then, Chen saw the scroll that lay beneath her. He wondered what it was. Opening the scroll, Chen said that it was a 3rd-level yellow technique. The Great Seal of Light, a fragment of it. The Great Seal of Light allows you to transform energy into a golden hand seal. At the initial stage, it is as intimidating as a scorching sun. Glittering like a golden raven, destroying trees and rocks, at a later stage, the wielder will become as strong as a golden raven. Chen said that this girl was only able to use the sword of light that comes from this technique because, for her to master this technique is very difficult. And now this technique belongs to him. Even though it was a fragment, it would be enough to reach the 1st level of the Divine Gate. Chen raised his hand and told Jade Snow that he had sent him such a gift, and would be thanked in the future. Chen was leaving saying that after a month at the tournament, he would make his master proud of him. A servant ran up to Elder Ran and said that something was wrong. Sister Xiao's life sign was missing. Ran asked, Xiao's locket is broken? It must be a mistake. How could she lose to that loser's disciple, Yang? Ran said for them to send someone else. The servant said Chen is no longer guarding the tomb, he has entered the mountains of Green Forest. And they also found out that he had signed up for the great tournament of all clans. And that got Ran thinking. Ran said that this trash dares to participate in a great tournament, just because of a couple of secrets Yang left him? He really doesn't know how to live his life. Ran picked up the jug and said that in that case, they would destroy it in a great tournament. She told the servant to tell Chonglin that if he met Chen, let him not hold back. Ran threw off her clothes and said that she had been preparing for this for so many years, if Chonglin won the tournament, she could enter the secret place. Lowering herself into the water, she rested and said it was time, for her to reap the rewards. Chen went to the mountains of Aomori, and running around saying something would never end. Didn't he take the plant away from him? This beast has been chasing him all day and all night, and he still hasn't given up. If only he could devour this white jade flower, he would be willing to fight him to the death with a 6th-level black blood snake under heaven. But right now, he didn't even have a chance. And then Chen saw a loophole and said they were in other monsters' territory. This is his chance. At this moment, Chen went to the other side of the beasts and was saying that he could pull off. As he approached the foreign territory, Chen saw that another beast had stepped out in front of him and stood guard. Chen said, "He's finally here. A 6th-level storm wolf demon. It has the same level as the black blood snake." In the main moment, Chen managed to move aside, and the wolf released its strength, attacking the snake. During the battle, there was a huge explosion. Seeing such a thing, Chen stood in the bushes and said that this was his chance to devour the white jade flower. At this moment, Chen noticed the resource and realized what caused the black blood snake to chase him so crazily. There is so much energy in this white jade flower. And then Chen sat down to cultivate and said to the Golden Sutra, "Purify it for him." Rising to 4,000 pounds, Chen said that he now had a 6th-level celestial. Coming out of the bushes, Chen saw that demonic wolf. He was still fighting with the snake. Chen took a stand and thanked the wolf for giving him time. Chen avenge him, may he rest in peace. Chen raised his sleeves and walked up to the serpent, said, "Time to even the score." And immediately drew his sword. Chen said that he was using 10,000 pounds of energy. Immediately, he pointed a palm of light directly at the snake. After defeating the snake, Chen ordered that the seal be blocked. He said that the Great Seal of Light was indeed incredible. But then the snake woke up and Chen said that it had been chasing him for 3 days and now it was time for revenge, and they will fight to the death. But then the snake began to run away and Chen asked it where it was going. Chen didn't let it go unpunished and said that the snake had been chasing him for 3 days and now wanted to escape. After catching up with the snake, Chen used the palm of light. And in the battle, he told the snake to try to eat him. After finally killing the snake, Chen said that the scales of this 6th-level monster were very thick and durable. It took more than one blow to kill it. Chen walked over to the wolf and stroking said that he had avenged him, now he could rest in peace. But then the wolf got to its feet and Chen wondered, was it still holding on? But the wolf didn't take his eyes off the cave and Chen asked, is this his lair? Once inside, Chen said there was a whole litter of wolves. They've been hiding here all this time. But then the wolf cubs started howling at him and attacking him. He bit Chen's arm and said that it looked like they considered him an enemy. Chen grabbed them all and said his mother died because of him, so, now they will be with him. At this moment, Chen noticed the stealthy attack. But before he could dodge, the arrow wounded his face. Chen asked the guy, was he the one who stealthily attacked him? The guy said that Chen had dodged it quite cleverly. This guy was from the Aoki Clan and his name was Li Tianyu. He told Chen to give them the wolves and they would spare him. Chen smiled and said, what happens if he refuses? Do they want to rob him? The servant laughed and said that his master gets whatever he wants. Does Chen know who this master is? The servant said that he was Li, the only son of an inner gate elder of the Qinmu clan with 6th-level cultivation. Chen said it was the Qinmu clan, one of the 3 clans of Aomori and Qianyuan. The servant said Chen now knows how good his master is. Chen put the wolves down and said he knows. The servant said that was great, he realized the position he was in. Chen attacked them and said they could go to hell. The servant didn't have time to say a word before he got punched in the face. Li was surprised and asked Chen how dare he touch his man. Chen said that Li had almost killed him and then wanted to take what belonged to him and he shouldn't have done that. Li said that he had planned not to touch Chen, but since he doesn't know how to behave, we'll have to teach him a good lesson. Chen also released his energy and asked Li, did he think he could teach him a lesson? Li said that Chen is just like him, a 6th-level celestial, but he is not his equal because he is invulnerable. Chen didn't budge, and counterattacked with the force of his iron fist. At this moment, Li was surprised that Chen had held back his punch with just a finger. How could this be possible? Chen asked Li, and this is what he calls invulnerability? Li fell to the ground and Chen said he wasn't worthy of it. Li stood up and wiped away the blood and said, how is this possible? Chen made another attack and said, how dare he call himself invulnerable with such skills? Chen asked him if he wanted to say anything last. At that time, Li shouted that he was in a lot of pain in his arm. Li said that he swears, if Chen touches him even a finger, the entire Aoki clan will hunt him down. Chen said, how dare he say that? You can touch him with 5 fingers, and what will he do? But then his father ran up and shouted for Chen to stop. How dare he hurt his son, he would be finished now and so would the family. Li shouted for Uncle Qian to help him. He told Cheng to get on his knees immediately and beg for mercy. And maybe he would let him go. Chen launched an attack and said Li is about to die. Dropping his body to the ground, Chen said that he hates being threatened. Li's father saw his son fall. He pulled out a whip and attacked with shouts saying that he would finish this guy off. Chen did not run away after seeing the man's attack, and decided to use the palm of light. Facing the whip, Chen flew backwards. Uncle Qian from the Aoki clan said that a 6th level celestial could barely resist his 8th level. Qian asked Chen, what is his technique? Let him give it to him, and maybe he would suffer less. Chen asked, does he want to know the secret? Let him pay with his life then. Qian said, then he would make him tell him. Chen thinks since he is not dead, he can stop him, asked Qian. Chen said of course, he could not stop them now. However, have they ever heard of a palm falling from the sky? Qian asked, what kind of technique is this? Chen attacked him and said it was a technique that would kill him. And there would be no mercy from him for anyone. Chen rose into the air and started talking about the palm of light, and reaching the ultimate, he released a huge palm from the sky. Qian lost his mind and didn't understand what it was. How could it be so powerful? Qian realized that he wouldn't be able to resist such strength, but he decided to resist, but he failed. Chen said that they should now realize that it was a palm that fell from the sky, right? Chen took the wolves and said that the Doki clan is secretly about. He's gonna find out. He's already taken the trophy, so let's get out of here. Li's father came to the scene of the crime and mourned over his son's body. He asked who dared to kill his son. Fellow Gao Xian from the Aoki clan saw that the eldest son Li was killed. Even Uncle Quan with the 8th level celestial is dead. Who dared to go against the Aoki clan? The Aoki clan elder told his son not to worry, he would definitely avenge him. The elder said to Gao Xian. The guy walked up to him and bowed and said that he was listening to the order. The elder said that only the Qin Kong clan and the Qian clan could go to the Aomori mountains besides them. The person who killed his son must be from those 2 sects. Let Gao find them. He wants the names of those who trained in the mountains of Aomori. He doesn't care who he is, if he killed his son, find him and break all his bones. Arriving at the hideout, Chen fed himself and the wolves, but he told them to eat more slowly. Chen said that these little wolves are incredibly voracious, they ate almost half of the entire black blood snake. It's good that there's a lot of meat this time. Chen started going through the rewards and said dozens of medium-quality spiritual stones, hundreds of lower-quality spiritual stones, and a mountain of gold tickets. The son of the Aoki clan elder is incredibly rich. This whip technique is useless to him, but he remembers how his elder sister lacked a suitable whip technique, so, he'll give it to her when he returns. Chen said that now that he had enough resources, he could level up. First, he would absorb the black snake crystal core. Chen took one of the crystals and presenting it to his head said for Ran Chongling to prepare and wait for him. After 1 month in Qian, the great tournament of all clans finally begins. Today is the day it will make itself known. Chen has been waiting for this opportunity for 3 years. He wants to win, and prove to everyone that he is better than them. Chen told his sister that he used to hide many things from her before, but from today, he wouldn't hide anything anymore. Just then, a guy came up to Han and shouted, "Is she the flower of the Qian clan?" He asked Han's sister, "Is she waiting for someone?" The guy said wonderingly, "She is waiting for her lover." He doesn't know which one of them is so happy, whose heart beats just like this girl's, his heart aches. But then a guy in the crowd said, "What bastard stole his goddess, come out. They'll fight to the death." The girl approached Han and asked her who she was waiting for. After all, she's so modest, she can tell her. She must be waiting for Chanlin, right? Han started hand-waving and said that's not true, they're all wrong about that. The girl said, there's no need to deny it. They all admire brother Chanlin, but brother Chanlin only has eyes for her, they are so jealous of her. The guy said so that means she's waiting for Ran's brother. Okay, he realizes, they don't stand a chance against him either. Han said the tournament is about to start, let's see who has the last laugh. When he gets here, she's not going to be nice to him. The crowd gathered and waited for the tournament to finally begin. But one of the guys said that brother Ran had arrived. And then the girl pushed Han in front of Ran and said his beloved Changlin is here. Let her go meet him. Han turned around and said no, they didn't understand her. Ran walked over to her and said with a smile, Sister Yuer. Ha was confused and pulled herself together and started walking towards Ran. The guys said she was in denial, but when she saw him, she was ready to jump to him. Ran said he'd been courting her for a long time and she'd been avoiding him the whole time. Now that she knows he's going to be the best in the tournament, she goes to him. Ran opened his arms and people started saying that Ran wanted to hug her. He's definitely the best in the tournament, plus, he's being patronized by Xuanhua himself. As soon as Han approached him, Ran thought she would hug him. But she walked past him and swooped down on Chen. Han told Chen why it was taking so long. Ran turned around and saw that she wasn't saying it to him. Chen apologized to her and said that he was so engrossed in training that he lost track of time. The guys were all surprised that Han wasn't expecting Chanlin. And that loser Chen. Han said that Chen would miss the tournament if he was late. Doesn't he want to go straight to the tournament? Chen asked Han, did she wait for him here? Han pushed him and said, who was waiting for him anyway? Han said her father asked her to come and get him, she didn't want to come. Her father was waiting for him. He wants to talk to him. Chen was running after her and telling her to slow down. That she was really waiting for such a loser Cheng, and they were even openly flirting with each other. The guys said that Chanlin's brother thought that Han wanted to hug him, and now he's so embarrassed. The good show ended there. Chanlin was saying in his head that Han was a bitch. How dare she dishonor him like that? When he got his hands on her, he would play with her until the day he died. But his plan didn't end there, he said he would watch Chen die in the tournament. The guy walked up to Chanlin and said why did he let that loser steal his woman? His first fight will be with him, he will kill him to save his brother's face, said Chui Zhinshan. Chanlin said it was too easy a death. And then Chui was surprised and said that he admired him for his generosity. Chanlin said he'd break every bone in his body. And then kill him. Chui said his cruel attitude towards his enemies is like a harsh winter, he will learn a lesson from this. Changlin told Chui not to let him down. Chui had said after Changlin left that he was too damn tough, he'd have to suck up to him, he couldn't hurt him yet. Teacher Han met the boys and told them that Chen was back. He asked Chen how his training was. Had he gotten stronger? Chen thanked his uncle for worrying. He hadn't advanced that long, he was now a 6th level celestial. Chen thought that he could quickly raise the level before, but this time he was trying to lay a solid foundation, but his real strength was comparable to the 9th level. Han said that if level 6, it would be a bit difficult for them to get into the top 10. And handing over the book said that it was a combat skill he had borrowed for him at the pavilion. Chen grabbed the book and said this is the 3rd charge of the yellow-ranked, hovering sword-wielding technique. Han looked at it and said how obscene. Rain and Soaring Blossom Sword Technique specializes in assassination, using sword energy that condenses into falling flowers. And if you practice a lot, it will start raining, flowers will fall from the sky, and the power will be incredible. Han said that if Chen understands this technique, he can make it through the tournament, but it's too late. Chen said it's perfect for him. He will start practicing it now. Chen said that the Seal of Light, it was mainly used for defense, besides it lacked attacking techniques. This Rain Soaring Blossom Sword technique is perfect. Han asked Chen, right now. There were 15 minutes left before the tournament started. Would he be able to learn it in such a short time? Chen knew that the White Ta Sutra could simulate the flow of real energy, thus he could learn the martial technique quickly. 15 minutes would be enough. Chen said for them to be sure he can do it. Han said Chen is so young and determined. No one can learn this technique in such a short time, What if Chen is the kind of genius who can do it? Father Han said that the Rain and Soaring Blossom sword technique was incredibly powerful, but it was very difficult to control. Even the most talented people of the Qin clan had spent decades studying this technique. Even regardless of how talented Chen is, it's impossible. It seems like he has nothing else to study. Chen told Uncle Han that he was returning it to him. This technique is really unusual, it took so long to understand it. Han said for Chen not to worry, it was normal that he couldn't master it in such a short period of time. And then Han was surprised at Chen's words and asked him what he said he was able to do. Chen said that he wished he could achieve mastery, but he had no time at all. Chen took out a book and told Sister Han that he knew this technique, try it, maybe she would use it too. Han picked up the book and said, this is a yellow rank technique. She just didn't have the right whip technique, thank you very much, Chen. Chen said he was glad he was able to help his big sister. Han said that even if he had a conscience, he would still think of her. Chen leaving told his uncle and sister that his first fight would start soon. Han said goodbye to him and wished him luck. Han thought that Chen had mastered the sword technique in 15 minutes, how talented is he? Apparently Mr. Yang has an incredible student. Han told her father that she always said Feng is a genius, she has good taste. Her father said her daughter has a good eye for guys. Han got embarrassed and said what her father is talking about. It's just that Chen is like a little brother to her. Han said she didn't care, she would go watch the tournament. Her father told her that Feng's fight will be on the other side. Han said who said she was going to watch Chen's fight. The guys were shouting that Brother Duan would win. The road to victory would be long, but he would be the champion. The referee said that the first fight of the 15th Great Tournament will start right now, please Chui and Chen, start the fight. Going into the ring people were saying that in the first round, Chui's opponent is trash like Chen, he is definitely a dead man. That guy said right, Brother Chui has skin made of copper, bones made of iron, and his entire body is invulnerable. Chen can't even scratch him. He will either die or be seriously injured. Walking up the stairs, Chen told the master that he was finally standing here. He would be watching him, right? The head asked Elder Han, he came to see him fight? It is such a pity that Chen's opponent is one of his disciples. The first round will be over quickly, he is really unlucky. Han said Elder San, not to get ahead of himself. San said that everyone in their clan knows that Chen is as useless as his master. If Chen defeated his disciple, he would immediately eat shit. Han told him it was better not to eat today, and also remember to empty his stomach. San laughed and said in a confident voice that they would see if Elder Han's words were true. The referee said the tournament was officially starting. Chui told Cheng that he was unlucky to have met him, who asked him to hurt Changlin. If Chen fell to his knees now and begged, he would suffer less when he broke his bones. Chen says that it turns out Chui is Chanlin's 6. Okay, he's projected as a 6 at first before beating Chanlin. Chui got angry and said, how dare Chen call him a 6? He apparently wants to die. Chui started to attack first. The guys were happy about it after seeing Chui's famous technique. This is the killing blow. And it will be over. It's obvious. Chen stood still and told the master that it was time to clear his name. And immediately attacked in return. San stood up and started laughing, he said that's the end of the round. Elder Han. Sorry but he's not going to eat shit tonight. Han told Elder San that he had better take a better look at the situation. Chen said that his iron mountains of muscles are very strong, but he himself is too slow. Just then, Chui fell down in front of everyone. San stood up and couldn't believe it. How Chen had defeated Chui in one move. The referee said the round was over, Chen had won. Chen said to the master, did he see? He had become much stronger than before. And now everyone would answer. The guys were surprised and said that Chen had defeated the famous Chui with one punch. Isn't Chen just an ordinary underdog? Chen said that this is his first step. Let ODI wait. Elder Ran said Chen has a bold look and, unexpectedly, the little ant grew up. San said, how could this happen? Chen is trash, how could he defeat Chui Iron Rock? How is this even possible? Han tells Elder Chan that he is so perceptive, since he said the round is over, it's really over. Han marvels. San said that Chen must have been lucky, and this victory over his disciple a mistake. He won't be so lucky next time. Han told Elder San to let him stay. Han said he heard San say that if Chen wins, he'll eat shit. He's not going to publicly break his promise, is he? Just then San turned around and started pointing at Han. The daughter told her father to just forget it. If Elder San did this in public, how would he look people in the eye afterward? Han asked San, what's wrong? The most important thing is to be able to keep your word, otherwise it won't be good in the future. He's doing it for Elder San's good. But then Han said that recently, he couldn't find a yellow level technique, and he was a bit concerned. If only he had one such technique on hand, he would definitely be able to pretend he hadn't heard anything. San threw the book at his feet and said that it was about the third yellow level martial arts. And now he was leaving. Han picked up the trophy and said they got the martial arts book for literally nothing. Han told her father that her daughter was ready to cooperate. Han's daughter says it's her daughter's turn. She's ready. And Chen, she can't lose. Chen was surprised, for he had never seen her have such a competitive spirit. The referee says that the second round of the 37th Great Tournament has begun. The opponents are Chen and Pan. San was nervous and said that if Chen won again, he would immediately eat shit on the spot. Han was surprised and asked him what he said. Han said that Elder San decided to try his luck one more time. San said that he didn't think Chen would continue to win. And then the referee says at full volume that contestant Chen wins. He's through to the next round. Han laughed and told Elder San that it was a yellow level pill. They would see each other later. Chen said that he never met a worthy opponent today. The guys were telling everyone to look at Chen, he is incredible. The guy said that Chen is not of this world. He's so strong, he won both rounds with one move. Today, Chen is the brightest star of the tournament. Chen was embarrassed and said that he wasn't used to this kind of attention yet. The girls told him something about the way he behaved made them excited. But can senior brother Chen come to someone's room tonight and give advice on cultivation skills? And the Luan family also wants to talk to brother Chen. Chen told the girls maybe next time. Maybe another day. He has plans, let the girls give him a pass. The girls said they'd rather get sunstroke than agree to another day. Chen started to get angry and said that these girls were giving him more trouble than his opponents. But then Han saw Chen and asked what he was doing. Chen asks Han, is she done? Han said she is done, and she sees that he is busy. Han said well if Chen is so busy, he will go first. And then Chen ran and told her to wait for him. Chen told his sister that he had things to do, so, he would go. The girls said that they would be waiting for him tonight. Han told him to catch up, she thought he couldn't even now. Chen said it was a misunderstanding, he was looking for her and ended up getting blocked, but luckily she saved him. Han asked Chen, is that really so? He looks happy, his eyes were looking at their chest like that. Chen said it wasn't true. He wasn't even looking. He would only look at her. Han said that Chen was a pervert. Chen fell to his knees and told his sister that he didn't mean it. Han told him to calm down since he was panicking so much. Did he really win the second round? Chen said yes, did sister see? Han said since he won, he won. It's just that the whip can't take it anymore, it will break soon. Can something be done to him for the next round? Chen told his sister, he saw many stores in the White Stone City. Should they go there? Chen said he could buy a suitable new whip. Han was surprised and asked, is his really like that? Han said a new, better one would be expensive, right? Her father paid a lot for that whip. Chen said for her to rely on him. In the White Stone City, the guy said that with that dragon click in his hand, they could beat everyone. The other guy was saying that the 1000 chance umbrella designed for regular people is great, but a silver-scaled breastplate, only 5 gold. First come, first served, let them look at it and check it out. Han was surprised when she arrived at the market and said it was crowded. Chen told her to look around and he would go away for a while. Han told Chen to leave and not to worry. The seller said she has good taste, young lady. These are the best pearls in the world. Chen said that it looks like she likes shopping. While he will trade the materials he found in the monster forest and buy more things for his sister. The vendor asked Chen, what can I do to help him? Chen asked him, does he accept monster materials? Han grabbed the balloon and said it was a good one too. She was ready to buy it but she couldn't afford it. Just then the salesman in the back asked her, did she like something? Turning around she was surprised. Xiao said if she wanted something, this brother could buy it for her. Han said she didn't know them. And then Xiao didn't hold back and stopped her with his stick. Xiao said she didn't know before, now she doesn't know either. Didn't she like that thing? As long as she accompanies this brother, the brother can buy them anything. This brother has a lot of money. Han told him not to block the road. Otherwise she will do it. Xiao said it's something wild, he likes it. Xiao said that hers is not surpassed and soft, his hands do not obey, obviously losing his head. Ah yes, he is a genius named Jinggang Meng. Han said it's power, she can't move. Jo said right, let her be a good girl and go shopping with him. But then Chen came in and told him to take his hands off her. The servant asked who he was and warned the master to look. The servant thought, who is this guy? Why didn't he feel anything when he managed to come up behind him? Han saw Chen and was overjoyed. Chen asked Sister Han if she was okay. Chen asked them, do they want something? If not, then let them leave immediately. Xiao thought and said, how dare he chase him away? He will break his shoulder. Chen told his sister that it was time for them to go. But leaving Xiao wanted to attack, but Chen had time to react, and attacked in return. Chen said for this guy to watch where he's going. Xiao said for everyone to go and kill him. He wants to see him dead. The servant told the master that it wouldn't be easy to kill him in front of everyone, but don't worry, he won't come out of the White Stone City alive. Han asked Chen, is he okay? He confronted him. Chen said to his older sister, is she worried about her younger brother? Han said that Chen was overconfident. He was just worried that if he became disabled, she would have to take care of him forever. Chen said, meaning that if he was crippled, he could rely on Big Sister for the rest of his life. Han said she wouldn't want to. Chen said she doesn't want him to get hurt or doesn't want to take care of him. Han said she doesn't want to talk to him. Chen said he has to buy a new whip to make her happy. Han said that Chen is such a talker. At the moment they both stopped and Han asked what is it? Chen said it's 500-year-old aconite. It's harder than iron and very flexible. A great choice for a whip. Chen told his sister that they were so lucky today. With the black and gold vine, it would make a great whip. Han said it must be expensive, right? Chen asked the seller how much is this vine worth. The seller said 300 mid-level spiritual stones, but he would only accept it in exchange for items. The seller said that if the guy offered an item with a price that exceeded the price of this vine, he would sell it. Han said 300 mid-level spirit stones? That's too expensive. Let Chen forget about it. Chen said it's fine. And then Chen reached for the money as someone threw the thing and said he was buying it. He said he was exchanging this crystal for it. Did he agree? The seller upon seeing the orb said it was a 5-level monster crystal. Of course he agrees to his terms. Zhang said he is not erect. Chen get what he wants. The seller told Zhang that this black vine is his. Chen said for him to wait. The salesman, the one who came first should be served first, right? He liked him first. The salesman said right, first come first served, but it still depends on who offers more. If Chen can offer something more valuable than this crystal core, then this item is theirs. Zhang started laughing and asked Chen, he has nothing to offer, right? He didn't look like someone who could defeat even a level 5 beast. And it doesn't matter, for he won't get it, but if he lets him keep his sister company, he'll give him that whip. Han said he's a shameless rascal. Chen got angry and putting his hand on his shoulder said that he felt sorry for him the first time, but he still seeks death, so don't blame him for it. Zhang was startled and asked, what does he want? He just suggested, and if Chen is against it, then forget it. Han told Chen that they had to go and she didn't need that vine. Chen asked her why not. She realized that she couldn't let Chen be a laughing stock because of her. Chen put the reward on the table and asked the seller, would this be enough? And then they were all surprised, it was the fang of a black blood snake. Zhang asked, so what? Isn't it just a broken fang? Could it compare to his crystal core? The seller said. This black blood snake, a 6th-level monster, and its fang is very strong. It can be melted down and bone weapons can be carved from it. Zhang thought, how did he have such an expensive material? As a representative of the inner gate, Meng, they don't have such materials in their territory. Chen told the seller that this poison fang was more than enough for this black vine, right? The seller said that he had already packed it for him. The salesman said that if the guy thought it wasn't enough, he could choose any other item. Chen took a closer look and said that he would take this iron. The seller said what an idiot to pick a useless piece of iron. He was able to make a lot of money with it. Zhang got angry and said, how dare the guy hit him in the face twice? He would kill him. The servant told him not to worry. He will be killed as soon as he leaves the city. Zhang told the servant to let this guy live, he wants the guy to see him play with his sister. Chen thought that when he saw this iron, the dragon blood in his body started to boil. He doesn't know what it is, but it's something unusual that was able to affect the blood. Outside the city, Han asked Chen, is he okay? Chen said he was fine. Just thought they were very lucky, and when they come back, have her ask Uncle Han to work on her whip, then she'll have a new whip. Chen said for his sister to put her things away, they have guests. Han asked, what other guests? Han turned around and said it was that guy again. Zhang said he finally caught up with him. Chen said to Zhang, he thinks he wasn't expected? Zhang said they will watch him talk when they break all his bones. Come on. The servant told the lad that no one dared insult their young master, and now it was his time. The servant decided to use his powerful water palm in the attack. But Chen was not afraid and stood still. Zhang laughed and said that Palm Wager is the best skill of the Jingang clan. It is unstoppable and indestructible. And the guy deserves to die from it. Chen asked, cool technique? Is it this one? That's it? He'll show them the real technique. Chen used his palm seal as well, and applied it towards the servant who had attacked him. Zhang asked, the servant could not withstand such force, and broke all his fingers on his hands. He asked, how is this possible? Chen said that the light from the firefly is worth the moon itself. Zhang fell to his knees and said that it was impossible. How can he be so strong? Chen asked him, is he afraid now? He had provoked them so many times before, it was already worth the death sentence. Zhang said that he dare not kill him, his elder brother is the best martial artist of the outer Jingang Gate, Xiao Sanshan. If the guy kills him, he won't live long. Han asked, what is Xiao Sanshan? Someone who has reached the 9th level of the Celestial. Zhang said that now they know his big brother is invincible, right? And now that the guy's in fear, let him kneel, and beg his forgiveness, and let him be with his sister. Perhaps then he will leave him unharmed. Is he not good at fighting? Chen grabbed his head asked, why do people always lose control of themselves in such a situation? Han told knew that if they killed brother Xiao, they could be in big trouble. Chen told his sister not to worry, after all, he is going to meet him anyway. Han asked Chen. Had he already reached the 9th level of the Celestial? Han thought that Chen's strength had increased so much. She feels safe. Chen asked her why she was blushing. Han says she's probably just nervous. They need to clean up the body, and get back to their clan. Chen told his sister that he thought that the brother of the best martial arts master of the Jingang clan must have many good things. In the Jingang Gate, the crystal that was showing Zanua's life stats suddenly broke unexpectedly. The guy who was practicing saw the life card broken. Did that trash get killed? The guy said that anyway, it's disrespectful to him. Xiao Sanshan. After all, he is also his brother, but he would like to see the one who dared to kill people from his clan. And then he tapped the map, and it showed that it was Chen. Xiao said that when he finished his work in Zhushan, that would be his date of death. Upon arriving at Qian, Han told Chen that she would go home and let him practice harder. Chen said that he would. Chen said, as expected, the younger brother of the Jinggang clan's best master has many things. He doesn't have a technique for defense, so it's just right for him. But now is not the time to learn that technique. Now it's time to find out what's wrong with this black piece of iron that is summarized with dragon blood. Just then, Chen summoned Gu Ding and asked him, what was this item? Did it make the dragon's blood even more ferocious? Chen said that no matter what it was, one should seize the opportunity. Immediately, he started cultivating his strength. The next day, the guy asked the other guy why he was here. Did he come to see Chen too? The guy said yes, he wants to see how far the dark horse will go this year. The guy said that 2 more rounds and he would be in the top 10. At this time, the fans were all cheering for Chen, and shouting his name. One of the girls came tumbling out from behind the bleachers and shouted to Chen that she wanted a child, a daughter, or a son, from him. The man told Elder Han that his nephew was really impressive. Han said yes, he didn't expect it either. Han said that he hoped Chen would be able to fly to the sky, just like his master back then. And then someone asked, fly to the sky? San said he thinks today he will be crushed just like his masters. Han said, isn't that Elder San who always cheats and cheats? Khan asked Elder San what would he give him today. San said that today he would bet on that sword Xiao. San says he's betting that Chen will lose. Will Han accept the challenge this time? The man said to Elder San, is he crazy? Half of their strength lies in this sword, it is famous and many masters admire it. San told him not to say anything stupid. Han tells San that he's betting on the sword of autumn water. Elder San, is he that sure? San said that today Chen will fight Su, the grandson of the Supreme Elder. Chen will be defeated. So, what do you think? Does Han accept the challenge? Han said okay, he's putting his ring of the universe on. San laughed and said soon that ring will be his. Han said they will wait and see. The referee says the third fight of a great tournament. Chen vs Su. Su says the fight is starting. Su told brother Chen that he only has the 6th level of Celestial, he is not as good as Chen. Let's fight at full strength, do you agree? Chen said well. And thought that as he expected from the grandson of the Supreme Elder, he was polite to him. Su attacked and said that he would lose to him. Chen said that's great. Chen thought he would just hit the sword and when he did he dodged. But then Su said that Chen was caught. And immediately stepped back, and let the card into the fight. Han stood up at this moment after seeing the explosion, and said that Su was pathetic. How dare he use the talisman? Han said he had to save Chen and immediately started to run. But a man stood in front of him and told him to stop. Han told Elder San to get out of the way. San asked that Elder Han was going to break the clan rules and interfere in the tournament. Han said, wasn't he the one who gave Su the talisman? He's a pathetic man. Their clan started using talismans. Isn't that cheating? San said that the tournament rules don't say that using talismans is forbidden. If Chen has a talisman, he can use it. San said that the fight is not over yet, they can't interfere in the fight, besides they haven't seen Chen lose yet, maybe he is fine. Han thought that even if Chen had the ability to resist the 9th level Celestial. But avoiding from the explosive talisman is almost impossible. Su said that even a loser dares to fight him. Only in his dreams. Losers should be at the bottom. Dreaming of fighting him can only happen in the next life. Chen said he thought, waiting for the next life is too long, it is better to do it today. San was surprised and asked how is that possible? Chen said as Su saw that he was still in one piece. Chen said that this world is ruled by the law of the jungle, why does he even believe people? Su asked him, how did he survive? It was a 9th level celestial 9th level strike. Chen asked him, doesn't he understand? Let him not worry then, he will show him now. Su couldn't withstand his attack and started spitting blood, falling to the ground. Su screamed and said he was in pain. Han clenched his fist for his nephew and told Chen to do well. San thought, what's wrong with him, how did he survive? Chen asked Su, does he understand now? He is fine because he is strong enough. Chen said, didn't Su X say that he didn't dare to step on him because he was strong? Now Chen has stepped on him. Does he have anything to say? Su shouted for Chen not to kill him. He will call it a day. Chen said it's okay. He will do the same thing Su did. The judge yelled for Chen to stop. Chen didn't listen to him and stepped on his head and said this is what death means. The judge said to Chen, how dare he kill the grandson of the Supreme Elder? He was told to stop, didn't he hear? Chen told the judge, why didn't he stop Su when he used the talisman? Su's life is meaningful and his life means nothing, it turns out. Chen asked, was it because he was the grandson of a Supreme Elder? Was that why the judge ignored the rules of the tournament? The guys said it wasn't fair. The referee helped Su when he broke the tournament rules. The point of the tournament is strength. The judge asked Chen, how dare he cross him? Does he disrespect him as a division commander? Chen said he's the one who abuses power. And how dare the judge do that? The judge said to Chen, how dare he tell him off? Let him prepare to die, said the judge, and immediately attacked. San said, how dare the guy provoke the judge, he's asking to be killed. This judge is at the peak of level 9, half a step away from the God's Gate, just let him kill him. Chen didn't run and immediately attacked the referee. But the strength of the referee was higher, and immediately Chen made a decision to block the attack. People said that Chen repelled the elder's attack within half a step of the God's Gate. What is Chen capable of? He's intimidating. He's so fierce that he fights with the referee, unbelievable. Chen himself was surprised that he blocked. It turns out he's already so strong. The judge wondered to himself and thought, how old is this guy? He was able to withstand all his strength. But then Han came running in and told the judge that he openly attacked a tournament participant. Isn't he afraid that the clan will condemn him? People said that the judge wanted to kill Chen because of Su. Just because Su, the grandson of the Supreme Elder, right? This is revenge. The judge told Chen that he would forgive him today. But when the Supreme Elder returns, he's finished. Chen heard those words and told the judge to wait. The judge asked, what more does he want, rascal? Chen said that he had tried so hard to please the Supreme Elder that he had already forgotten his job as a judge. He hadn't announced the result of the battle yet. The referee says that Chen has won and advances to the next round. Chen raises his hand and says he's won. At this time, 3 people were watching the tournament, and a guy asked, is this Yang Qingyu's disciple? The second guy said yes. He couldn't practice before because of the blocked Dantian. Chen Guiyun said that he didn't expect him to raise his level to inner gate in a couple years, what a talent. The guy asked, was his strength related to Yang? This guy's name was Zhao Bufan, the head of the Qian clan. Zhao asked Yushue what she thought about it. Yushue said it doesn't matter, he's on his way to Chongling. Yushue told the clan head that she had business to attend to, so she was leaving them. Chen Guiyuan told the head that this guy killed Su, the grandson of the elder, and when he will come back if he is not well. Bufan said that this guy is an excellent student, let Chen try to protect him. Han asked Chen, is he hurt badly? Chen said that he was slightly scratched, but he was fine. Luckily, he reached level 7 celestial yesterday, and it was thanks to that black piece of iron. Han said great. The next battle was about to start, and if he needed a sword for the rain-blooming flower technique, he would give him a great sword. Chen asked uncle, does he use a sword? How did he get such a good sword? Han said he didn't have it, but someone else did. At this time, San said that Han couldn't see him and wanted to hide. Han asked Elder San where he was going. Although it didn't matter, he wouldn't retract his words. San asked him what he was talking about. Is he about eating agavn? No problem. He will go and prepare for it. Han said he's impressed that he's willing to eat shit to keep his sword. Chen said he thinks San is not the kind of person who doesn't keep his word, but if he says so. San said he admits defeat, this Choshue sword is now his. Han thanked him for his help these days. Han told San that if his nephew made it to the top 10, he would have a share of the credit. Chen thanked him too by bowing. Han hugged his nephew and asked how he felt about the sword. Chen said confidently, uncle, it's reliable. Han said that he hoped that this sword would help him win in his next fight. Chen said that he would try his best to live up to his expectations. Chen said that for the sake of Han, and Sister Yuer and his master, he would definitely win in this tournament, because his next opponent would be Chanlin. He asked him if he had washed his neck. Chanlin said, "That's unexpected. Such a small worm, how could he climb to such a level? Well, let him personally bring it back." Chanlin said that he had been waiting for this day for a long time. Chen said he had waited a long time for this day too. But then Yue ran up and told Chen that she had heard that he was injured. How is he feeling now? Chen said he was fine, it would not affect the next fight. Yue hugged him and did not let go. Yue says Chen doesn't look unharmed, and he says he's fine, he's bleeding. Yue said that she preferred him to quit this tournament if something happened to him. Chen asked his sister, is he that important to her? Yue turned away and said that she didn't want him to die because of this tournament. Chen tells Yue that he's fine, because he doesn't want to see her sad. Chen said that he ran. Let her wait for news of his victory. Yue stopped him and told him to wait. Chen asked her what was wrong. Immediately, Yue kissed him. People were saying that their flower-kissed sang. That's amazing. The guy said he wants to die, it's the goddess he loves. Yue told Chen that she would wait for him. But here, Chen couldn't even say a word to her as he immediately blushed. Yue says Chen is coming back for the tournament. And she was leaving. And she was angry at herself, how dare she do that in front of everyone. The guy said it was so romantic to kiss in public. He wants that kind of love too. He's ready to enter the tournament too. Chen said that his older sister kissed him. They all saw it. Their goddess kissed him. Changlin was angry that she kissed Chen in his presence. When he would kill Chen and then move on to her. The referee asked the guys, are they ready? Chen confidently said he was ready. While Changlin also agreed with him. The referee said round 5. 20-on-10 match. And immediately the fight begins. And Changlin immediately began to attack, and said that Chen will die. The guys said Chen is in danger. Ran will hit with full force. It looks like Ran is furious, he used his full power from the start. Chen laughed and asked him, is it strength? We'll have to see who is stronger. Changlin said how dare Chen fight him. He's going to kill himself. Clashing fists. Chen stood still and held his attack, but Changlin couldn't hold back and lost in strength. Changlin said he couldn't lose to him in strength. How could such trash be stronger than him? People were surprised and said that Chen didn't even lift a finger to his full strength attack. Just how strong is Chen? Changlin said that his punch was stronger than 10,000 pounds, how could a 7th level celestial be able to block it? Changlin told Chen to speak up. Did he use a martial art? What technique did he use? Chen apologized and said that it wasn't a martial art. It was just an ordinary punch. He would call it a ping-a. Changlin said Chen doesn't use martial arts. How is that even possible? Did he achieve the 10,000-pound punch just by physical strength? Chen said that it was unbelievable. The dragon blood had been washing over his meridians all along. The strength of tens of thousands of pounds was just the beginning. The guys said it was so intimidating to gain 10,000-pound strength without using martial arts. In terms of strength, no one compares to him. The guy said that something happened to that guy. It was unusual that through cultivation, he had developed such strength. The blonde said that in physical strength, none of the outer gates could match him. So, Elder, what do you think? The elder said that it's not only physical strength that matters in battle. Let them keep watching. The blonde man said it looked like Changlin still had strength. Then they'll wait and see. Changlin said that he really underestimated him. However, he doesn't think he can win by force alone, right? Battle is the most important martial art. Changlin stood up in a stance and said he would be more serious now. Chen asked him, is it time for a real fight? But then Changlin used his powers, and spread his body everywhere. He told Chen to go to hell. This is what happens to losers. The guys said it's a very dangerous technique from here, feeling the fury of that wind technique. The blonde man asked Elder Ran, this is her glorious nephew, right? He is surprised that he already has a small level of Snowcloud Palm's perception. Ran said that she had said before that the most important thing in battle wasn't just strength. Ran thought and told Yen that it's been 5 years since he died and people keep comparing him to her. Today her nephew will crush his apprentice and show everyone that he's only the clan's past. Chen said that it is impossible to win the battle, the name of only physical strength. It is possible that Feng has no chance. The blonde man said he was sorry. Ran said there's nothing to be sorry about, he deserves to be just a stepping stone on Chonglin's path. Chonglin started laughing and said, "Isn't Chen strong? Is he defending himself? Can't he defend himself using martial arts?" Chongling said that he was not only a martial artist, but he had also reached a small level of perception. Chen is no match for him. Scum is scum. He is the same as his master, he will always be a scum. Immediately, he attacked and told Chen to turn into mud. But then the dust kicked up and Chonlin didn't realize if Chen was dead. At that moment he held up his hand and Chen cut it. Chen said he was very disappointed in what he had just done. And here Ran was surprised too. Chonglin said, how was Chen able to overpower his snow-piercing palm? It had reached its target, hadn't it? Chen said that it was because the level of his martial art had reached a perfect state. Chonlin was surprised and said it was impossible. Ran said that the lousy guy must be bluffing, where did he get such a gift from? Chen pulled out his sword and said that he was about to show him. Immediately, he attacked him with a rainstorm. At this moment, everyone was surprised, and Chonglin was frightened at such power that Chen represented. Ran said it's a heaven and earth technique. How was that possible? She couldn't believe the guy was so strong. Chen said that he used the power of heaven and earth. Is this the second Yangqingyu? The guy said it was the rain floating flower technique. He really mastered it. The guys were telling everyone to look around, because it's raining. And it started out of nowhere. But it only rains in the Chen arena. How did he do that? Chen raised his sword above his head and unleashed a flying flower attack. The guys said that it had stopped raining on one side of the arena, but where did the petals come from? The girl said it was so beautiful. What kind of sword technique is this? She had never seen one before. The guy said that they hadn't seen such a thing because no one had practiced the rain-ruling flower technique yet. Han asked her father, had he not taught Chen this technique before? Father said that there was definitely no such thing. Father said that Chen had only learned it yesterday. He had only practiced it for 15 minutes. Chonlin saw the petal and said that couldn't be. How did he, such a loser, ever master such a martial art? He doesn't believe in it. Chonlin decided to attack and said he would destroy his ruling flower with one blow. Ran saw this, and yelled at Chonglin not to do it. Chonglin said as he started. And immediately applied his attack, but he didn't expect this outcome of events, that he would get a mutual attack. All subdued and defeated, Chonlin fell to his knees and said he couldn't believe he had been defeated. Chen said that his martial art technique is one of the great techniques. Is Chonglin satisfied? The guys were discussing, did Chen really win? Chonglin couldn't just by looking at him, he can feel the pain. Chen is incredible. Blondie said that in hundreds of years, only 2 people were able to cultivate to master the rain-soaring flower technique to the level of heaven and earth. Right? Ran couldn't help herself and said how dare Chen ruin her plans. And then someone shouted to stop her. Ran was determined to kill Chen. The blonde man said Chen has a bright future, he needs to be protected. Chen said yes, and immediately went to help. The guys said for Chen to take a chance and pull the weed out by the root. Chen held out his sword and told Chonglin that it looked like only his death would calm people down. Chonglin was intent on killing him, but the judge intervened and stopped his sword telling him to stop. The judge said that Chen had already won, and now he wants to kill him? How can he be so ruthless at such a young age? Chen said that since he won, let the referee hurry up and announce it, or he would pretend the fight wasn't over yet. But then Ran ran up with her attack and told Chen to die. Chen said he knew she wouldn't hold back. He told Ran to let him see today, the difference between her and him. Immediately, the immortal king struck. Ran showed him her fist and told him he wouldn't wait for that and immediately continued her attack. Chen hadn't expected such a turn and felt as if he couldn't move, as if he was tied up. Ran said Chen is a bastard. And he thinks she's going to let him fight back. Let him die humbly. The guy saw this and realized that he wasn't going to make it in time. It was already too late to save Chen. The blow was so strong that Chen took it on his head, and slowly buried himself under the ground. And then Ran noticed that something was wrong. And at that moment, Chen used his attack and threw her aside. Ran wondered what was going on. She felt as if. Chen asked her, humbled to die. Chen said he apologizes, but he is not a good boy. Ran asked him, is this the golden body technique? But how did he know the Xiao clan's martial art? He also cultivated the technique without a master. Chen asked her, does she want to know? Let her kneel down and bow to Gu master, then he will think about whether to tell her. Ran attacked again and said his master loser should bow down to her. Chen stood up for Ran and told her to stop. Ran told Chen Guiyun to get out of the way. She must kill this rude man who disregards the rules of the clan. Guiyun said that she says Chen disregarded the rules, but what about her? Didn't her nephew intervene in the fight? Isn't that disregarding the rules? Ran asked Guiyun, does he think he can stop her? Guiyun said then he would admit that she is stronger than him, but he may well be able to hold her off for a while. But will her nephew hold out? He's lost a lot of blood. Ran said she's not the only one who wants to kill Chen, will he be able to stop it? But then a demon came out of nowhere and asked the guy, is his name Chen? Tell him to give him back his grandson that he stole. Guiyun said, this is the Supreme Elder, Su Xiaodong. Chen saw this, and immediately threw Chongling into his hands, and stepped aside. Ran saw this and was very distressed and shouted her nephew's name. But Chonglin was already dead. It was Supreme Elder Su. He told Cheng how dare he kill his son. Chen told him not to accuse without reason. Everyone here saw that he was the one who killed Chonglin. Ran pounced on Chen and said, how dare he kill Chonglin, now he will definitely die. Chen was surprised and thought that they wanted him dead so badly. Chen didn't run away and used his strength to defend himself. Guiyun told Elder Ran that if she wanted to touch him so badly, she would have to go through him first. Ran said he killed his nephew, he must die. Chen tells her to take her eyes off. She sees that Su's hands are covered in her nephew's blood. Su said Chen is a petty bastard and how dare he sow discord. Today, he will rid the clan of evil. But then Blondie came in and told them all to stop. The guys were surprised that the guy was so strong that they couldn't move. Chen said that in his life, he had always bowed down only to those he wanted to bow down to. And then he said that no one would make him. The blonde thought the name 7th level celestial, he was able to resist his aura. This guy is not bad. The blonde said that fighting is not an option, they will stop there. Su asked the clan head, what does he mean? Is he protecting him? The head said yes, and to Supreme Elder Su that he had decided so. Su said he wanted an explanation. This guy killed his grandson, if the head explains it, even considering he's the patriarch, Su won't obey. The head said that this guy is gifted, he has a very rare talent of their clan. Su asked gifted and talented? Su asked the head, is he joking? He's just an ordinary clan disciple, he was just lucky enough to win a couple matches, and he considers that a talent? The head said that guy's technique. Su said that soaring rainflower technique? There are 2 skills. This is only the beginning, so he can't be called gifted. When it comes to the soaring rainflower technique, Su has trained it for 3 years and in 10 years has only excelled at it a little bit. This guy has no talent. The guys said that the elder didn't see what was just on the aura. He sure didn't, or he'd be ashamed of himself. Su thought, what's going on? Usually at a moment like this, he would be supported. Why are they looking at him so strangely? The head said that this guy's technique, using the power of heaven and earth. Su said that he was just lucky to use the power of heaven and earth, so what? Su asked, the power of heaven and earth? How is this possible? Guiyun said, there are tens of thousands of disciples here who have seen it with their own eyes, so is it still possible? Su said to use the powers of heaven and earth at the level of the under heaven. Does this mean that? The head said that it meant that there was a new Tianhe realm disciple in their Qian clan. The head told Elder Su that he said that Chen was very talented. Are there any more questions left? The head said to Elder Ran. Is she still insisting on killing Chen, for the future of their clan? Ran asked the master, did her nephew die in vain? The head said that Chonglin as well as Xiao were weak, no wonder they died. Stepping onto the path of cultivation, they had to be morally prepared. If in the arena, Chongding was the one who killed Chen, would they kill Ran Chonglin to avenge Chen? Ran became indignant and said, what if that lousy guy? And then the head looked at her sternly, and immediately she was silent. The head told the elder that they all knew why Master Chen was badly injured, and why he died. They don't have an ounce of regret for the loss of their brother, January. I'm afraid with that attitude, their clan has no future. Ran said she understood, and agreed with him. The head said that, as expected, Yang had taught them good manners. The head told the referee that he could announce the result. The judge said that the winner of the 5th round of the Great Tourniquet was Chen Feng. People were shouting that Chen was in the top 10. It was very difficult for him. The judges wanted to kill him, even the elders wanted him dead, but he defeated everyone. Guyun told Cheng that he was good. He didn't dishonor his master. Chen thanked Elder Chen for protecting him. Guyun said to not mess with him. If he stops defending, he has life cards everywhere. Chen told the elder how he knew. Guiyuan said he didn't know him, but he thought he didn't know his master. His master never had enough cards. Guiyuan said that he would look forward to seeing him emerge on the blessed land of the Bamboo Mountain. Chen said that he had made every effort. Su thought that having been the future Tianhe, would he be able to ease the relationship? But as an elder, if he asked to humiliate himself, Su left and told Chen that he was an asshole. Chen asked him what did he mean by that. Why does he look so arrogant? Ran said Chen is a little bastard. Does he think he's so gifted because he studied under a master? He's much more talented than him, so what? In the end, he died. Chen asked her, did the master's death have something to do with her? Ran asked Chen, does he want to know? Let him not worry, she will reunite him with his master, he will tell him. Chen told Ran if she killed him, he would personally kill her in front of his master's grave. Han shouted that Chen had won. He had entered the top 10, and was allowed to enter the blessed land of the Bamboo Mountain. Han told his father that he had only taken a few steps. They must meet Chen Feng. Her father told her to look how happy she was. Han got embarrassed and asked, is she happy? It can't be. Han repeated to herself that she wasn't happy. She must calm down. Chen mustn't think she was worried about him. Chen ran to them and told his uncle and sister that he had won. He is admitted to the blessed land of Bamboo Mountain. Han saw Chen running towards them. So, all she has to do is to be restrained. Chen shouted to his sister that he had come. But then he didn't notice something flying at him and immediately fell to the ground from the impact. The girl climbed on top of him and said that he had recently used the golden body technique. Was it possible to be completely solid? The girl asked Chen, is he free at night? The younger sister wants to study. Chen told the younger sister that another day, another time. They can't go so soon. The girl started stroking him and asked why he didn't come then. When she had been waiting for him all day, he hasn't even trained with her. He's so strong now, they can go 300 rounds. The girl told Chen, he must be tired after the fight. Maybe she'll give him a relaxing massage. Chen told the girls that they all had so much time ahead of them. But at this moment, Han was very angry at what was happening. Han said that this group of goblins were once again seducing Chen right in front of her without being ashamed of anything. Han shouted at Chen to get his ass over here right away. And immediately Chen ran to her. Chen told her that he came as soon as she called for him. He's a good boy, isn't he? Han told him not to smile like that. Let him follow her. Father Khan said it's good to be young. It reminds him of his passion when he had 3 meals a day. All 3 girls struck a pose and told Brother Chen that their door was always open to him. Han told Chen that the girls are inviting him, isn't he excited? Chen said his heart is occupied by only one person, it's her sister. Han said it's too much. She's leaving. Chen said for her to wait for him. He has so much to tell her. The guy said that he had been sneaking into the Qian clan for so long and had finally found the person who had killed Elder Li's son. Chen Feng dared to mess with their clan, he would be buried in the blessed land of the Bamboo Mountain. Dad came into the room and apologized for the long wait. He said it was the last course of the farewell chicken. Chen said, "What a great dish. Thank you Uncle Han for making it himself. He loves chicken, and he also loves noodles. This is unbelievable." Chen told his sister, she likes noodles. He's going to cook it. Han asked, who said she would eat his noodles? No, it won't taste good. Han's father told Cheng that her daughter is just stubborn, she can't wait for him to feed her. Han told her father what he's talking about. Father Han said today is a great day, we should celebrate with wine. Chen, have a drink with him today. Chen told his uncle that he's never had a drink, and he doesn't know how much he can drink. It would be embarrassing if he passed out after one drink. Han said well, Chen can drink as much as he can. He won't try to get him drunk. After all, today was a great day when he and Funner were among the top 10 disciples of the clan. Chen asked, so it turns out they both made it into the top 10? Did Big Sister also enter the top 10? Han told Chen, what did he mean by that? He had better clarify it now. Why can't she be in the top 10? Chen said he didn't mean such a thing, but there is a small difference. Han said it's not about the difference, obviously he despises her. Was the fact that she was in the top 10 so unexpected? Chen said no. Han told Yuer to leave Chen behind. Han said, speaking of which, she should thank Chen X for being able to get into the top 10. Chen asked, thanking him? Yuer said she didn't thank him because she won the fight with her own strength. Han said that because almost everyone in the tournament had moved to Chen's group. And Yuer's opponents weren't as strong. Therefore, everything went smoothly. Yuer told her father that he was too straightforward. Anyway, let him think about her reputation. That's what Chen said. Apparently the sister was very lucky. Yuer said that this is an offensive answer from a straightforward person. Yuer asked, really? Is it about her punch? Chen told uncle that he thinks luck is also part of strength, and it's very important. Elder sister Yuer was able to enter the top 10 because of her strength. It had nothing to do with him. Did Yuer really ask? Chen. Does he really think so? His praise makes her a little embarrassed. Chen said his words are sincere and there are no half-truths in them. At this moment, Chen was smiling through the force. Han told Chen that he was spoiling her too much. Chen told Yuer that he didn't expect her to be so strong when they were on the Bamboo Mountain, he hoped she would protect him. Yuer told him not to worry, his sister wouldn't let anyone touch him either. Chen said then he should be grateful to her. A toast to her. Yuer said fine, and let Chen follow her from now on. Han saw that the relationship between these two was getting better and better. Yuer told Chen that he drank so much, is he okay? Chen said through anguish that he was fine. He hugged Yuer and said that he had something to tell her. And at that moment, Yuer became embarrassed. Yuer asked Chen, what is he doing? Let him let her go, after all, they still have their father around. Han ran away and said he's not here, let them continue. Han hid behind the door and listened, for he couldn't miss it. Bear asked Chen what he wanted to say to her. Chen told Yuer that ever since his master died, only she and uncle in the clan treat him well and also take care of him. And in so many years, there's only one thing he wants to say. And then Chen tried to say that he loves her, but he couldn't finish. Yuer realized that Chen was going to say it. He was finally going to say it. Let him say the word. And then Yuer was thinking, why is nothing happening? Is it possible that this idiot fell asleep, just fell asleep? Han was angry and couldn't understand how he could have missed such a moment. Yuer punched him and told him to get up and finish what he was going to say. Is his drinking that bad? Disgusting man, before he went to sleep, he had to say that word. Chen repeated to the master that he won, he saw it. Yuer said that even after this, he still sleeps. Yuer said he must be very tired, right? Let the boy sleep soundly, and rest. Yuer said that she told Chen that she would protect him. He thinks she's joking. But she's serious. The next day, Chen got up and said that he had drunk a lot last night. He doesn't remember anything. And his head still hurts. Chen said that he keeps feeling as if his face is numb. Yuer asked Chen, he slept well last night. Han told Chen that last night he passed out from one drink, he needs to learn how to drink. Yuer said, that's right. At the very least learn how to finish a sentence before falling asleep. Chen said for them to forgive him for that. Han told Chen that there was a mosquito on his face. Yuer couldn't help herself and immediately punched him in the face. Chen asked his sister, he said something wrong again. Yuer said nothing to worry about, she was just chasing away mosquitoes. Chen said he shouldn't have hit so fiercely, it hurts. Yuer said those mosquitoes were huge. I think she really went a little overboard. Yuer asked Chen, does he remember what he said last night? Chen hesitated and asked, did he say something? Chen said exactly. He must have said that he would successfully pass the blessed land of the bamboo mountain and bring glory to uncle and sister, right? Yuer got angry and called him a fool and turned her back and walked away. Chen thought and asked, did he say something wrong again? Chen asked his uncle, what's going on? What did he say wrong? Han told him not to worry about it. It's time for them to go to Broken Arrow Peak. The clan head said that if he was late, he would not be allowed to enter the next stage of the tournament. Chen told his uncle that he first wanted to pay tribute to his respected master. Han said well. Let Chen tell his master the good news that he is participating in the tournament on behalf of the whole clan. And let Chen come early, and dare not be late. Chen ran and told his uncle that he understood. The guys said Chen was alone. And this is their chance to attack him, and kill Chen. Upon arriving at the place, Chen told the master that his disciple had come to visit him. It was Master Qingyu's grave. Chen started pouring out his soul to the master and after crying he said, it's pretty good. But he still misses him. Chen noticed the people who were following him and told them to come out. The guy tells Chen that he actually found them. The loser is stronger than they thought. Chen immediately realized that they were two disciples of the Inner Gate clan. He asked, did Ran send them? The guy said right, the elders paid them to detain him so Chen wouldn't be allowed into the tournament. But of course their goal is to prevent him from reaching the peak of the Broken Arrow, but if they happen to kill him it will also count as a completed mission. Chen told the master that he didn't bring him wine or food today, the blood of these people would be a tribute to him. The guy asked Chen, is he really not ashamed? Let him not think that he is strong enough to go out through the outer door. In the eyes of inner disciples, their outer disciples are all like ants. Does Chen still want to use their blood to avenge his master? Does he think his worthless master is worthy of this? When they finish him off, they'll take his grave and dig up his bones so people can look at that waste after they die. Chen said it seems like they don't know. Those who humiliated his master have only one end. The guy said death is inevitable. He's still going to stand up to it like it's none of his business? He'll pay with his life. Chen dodged their attack and said that they were too slow. And immediately blew their heads to pieces. Chen stepped on their heads and said they should be grateful because not everyone was worthy to kneel before his master. Chen told the master that his disciples would return in victory to honor him. At that time, at the top of the Broken Arrow, a meeting was taking place. The guys were asking if Chen is here yet. He's late. The guy said that Chen thinks so highly of himself that he made the cult master and is terrible at waiting. Why hasn't this idiot shown up yet? One of the guys asked how dare he not show up on time. The tournament is a life and death battle, he must be scared. Yuer asked them, what kind of nonsense are they talking about? Chen stepped aside to honor the master, and he would definitely be here on time. The guy told Sister Han that even if he comes up on time, it's useless. Can't she see that the elders are impatient? Chen will definitely be disqualified. Yuer said that they will still dance at her place. The guy said to the clan master, this Chen is young, arrogant and haughty, he despises the clan, how can you be late at such an important moment? Sun said that he suggested that Chen's preparation for the tournament be cancelled immediately. Han told Elder Sun, he still has time, why does he want to cancel his participation? Sun said it wouldn't be right for Chen to keep the clan master waiting. He thinks the clan master will find a reasonable solution. The head said he wondered what others thought about it. Goyun told the master that he can't without Chen, he asks him to wait. Ran said she agreed. If she had waited this long, she wouldn't care anymore if she waited a little longer. Guiyuan thought, when was it that Yuhu had time to change her mood? Did she actually help Chen perform? Ran thought that these two inner disciples should delay this little beast. She doesn't believe that he will be able to come up in time. The head said that in that case, he asked everyone to wait immediately. If it was the clan Mater's decision, they would wait. Sun said as soon as the incense stick burns out. Senior Han, he gives his word. If Chen arrives on time, he will jump off the top of the broken arrow. And then Chen came in and asked Suna, is he serious? Then he can jump right now. Han said there he was, finally showing up. The guys said Chen is here. It's a human head. 2 bloody heads. Chen stood in front of them and didn't say anything. Ran was surprised that he had come. And how did he do it? 2 inner disciples, 9th-ranked Hotian masters, how did he manage to kill them? Chen apologized for being late, he had to kill them on the way, so he was delayed. Guyun asked Chen, what's going on here? Chen told the Khan master and the elders. These guys insulted his deceased teacher, but that wasn't enough for them and they decided to kill him, so he took it upon himself to punish them. Guiyun asked, did they insult the deceased clan teacher? This is a great sin. Whose disciples are these? Who dared to do such an act? The guy said that these were his senior co-clansmen, Elder San's outer disciples, right? How could the elder send someone to kill Chen? Yuer thought that Stinky Dog was targeting Chen again. She's just a virus in the clan. Han said that he had only recently speculated that Yuhu could Chen. And it turned out that someone had been sent to kill him. Guiyuan asked the elder, did she have anything to say? Ran said that these 2 were undoubtedly her disciples. And then Chen intervened and told them to let him explain everything for the elder. And just as he expected, the 2 students that attacked him must have. Ran thought that if Chen dared to accuse her, she would kill him with one hand. Chen said what they must have done without permission. Ran rejoiced and said he was a sensible kid, because if the elder decided to kill him, how could he bring these scum here? Ran thought and realized that this kid had definitely insulted him. Knowing this thought the head, Chen sent someone to Yuhu and didn't even inform. He didn't expect this kid to know how to take care of his face. Did the guys ask what Chen was doing? Wouldn't it have been easier to write a complaint? That's the best option to make Yuhu look disgusting. Chen said that no matter how, on 2 of their disciples had broken the clan rules, they had dishonored the clan by their actions, the disciples had provided for themselves by acting without the master's permission. Chen said he hoped the elders would not blame him. Ran said of course not, on the contrary she should thank him. Chen said, don't be grateful. It's every clan disciple's duty to get rid of the scum that try to harm him. The elders, if they know a few more scumbags to get rid of, he will help them or they can assign it to other students. Chen said, let them send even a dozen, even 2, he will kill every single one of them. The guys were wondering where Chen got that from. It's too cruel. It's like he's telling Yuhu he's not afraid of her methods. And then Chen and Ran got into a fight. Ran told Chen that he made her lose face at the tournament, and he should die. Chen told her that he didn't care what tricks she would use. The head saw that this was a great talent. He not only takes care of his dignity, but also strikes his opponent mercilessly. He is worthy of being called Master Kingbia's disciple. Yuer said that Chen did a good job. That witch sure got mad. The guy standing next to her said she just took a swipe at him. Han mentally said that he would definitely be happy for him on the sidelines. Just then, Chen turned to Elder Sun. He said that he recently heard that someone said that if Chen made it in time then he would jump from the top of the broken arrow. He does not know who said it, Elder Song. Sun got angry and told Chen that the mountain wind is too strong. He can't hear Cheng what he's saying. Sun realized that he definitely did not intend to fly today, would play dumb until the end. He would see what Chen could do to him. Chen told the head that a disciple was caught and almost killed by his own clanmate. His mind was wounded. The clan should be a haven for disciples, and the disciples should care for each other, and learn the warmth of the clan. Only, one of the elders had previously used a student's tardiness as a condition for betting. Without knowing it, the apprentice is very upset. He hoped that the clan master would solve the apprentice's grief. Han tells the head that Sun is not getting along with the clan. He suggests that his position as elder be reviewed immediately. Guiyuan said that he agrees with Elder Han's words. Sun said that Han was talking nonsense. How could he not get along with the clan? Chen told the chapter that he was just joking to liven up the atmosphere. Chen said Elder Sun doesn't know how much he was traumatized by his joke. Chen said that if he performed poorly in the tournament, the cult might lose because of him. Sung wondered if Chen was being too much of a player in this play. The head told Elder Sun that he was the clan's sinner. Song was a sect master and told Chen not to spur him on, and let him not dare to underestimate him. Chen asked, how dare the disciples spur on the respected elders? It's just that discipline has been seriously affected today, and he needs a pill to cure it. Sun says to Chen not to run away after a serious conversation. Doesn't he want him to spread his wealth around again? Sun agrees. It's just a pill, he's here for him. Sun tossed the pill and Chen said that he was so traumatized that such a simple pill just couldn't heal his injuries. Sun got angry and told Chen that he was too ruthless. He doesn't seem to want to live anymore. Chen told the sect master that his heart was grief-stricken. Enough, said Sun. They've got a lot of nerve. He gave him that boundary-breaking pill. Han walked up to Elder Sun and thanked him for once again fulfilling his promise. Chen said he is most grateful to him. Sun said it's just a pill, he doesn't care about her. Chen thought that when he reached the 9th Hotian stage, he would be able to use this broken realm pill to break through to the divine gate realm. This pill to remove the shackles came too soon. Yuer shouted to Chen to come over to them. They need to get in line. Chen told his sister that he was almost there. The boy said that trash remains trash. He has not seen the world before, so he does not know where else disciples also shamelessly beg pills from the elder. Chen asked him. Han told Chen that his name was Qin, the eldest son of the Qin family, and he was the eldest son of the head of that Qin family. One of the top 10 disciples flew out, and Yuhu asked her to replace that one with him. The guy said that he understood Chen used the back door. Cheater. The girl said that the right thing to say. Qin asked Chen, did he know anything? He didn't need to participate in the outer gate qualifying tournament to enter the inner gate, but this time, he went there solely to gain sect fame. Chen said that he really does not understand everything, but what he knows is that Qin passed through the dirty way. Qin said that he had the 9th level of Huiting. Chen said that he used dirty methods. Qin said that he has been an inner disciple since birth. Chen said again that he used dirty methods. The girl thought and saw that Chen's words were like sharp blades. And then the head said for everyone to be quiet. The head said for them to get ready to depart. Qin said that Chen dared to insult him. He will pray that Chen dies in the tournament. Chen had told him that he wouldn't wait. He thought that no matter how long the mausoleum had been dead, he had actually put Qin back into the moth. That Yuhu again. Regardless of what they want to do in the tournament, it will give them a chance to succeed as well. Setting off, the head said that the summit of Tianxi was ahead and this was their destination. The girl asked, had they arrived? How did they arrive so quickly? The sect master's flying ship is too good. If he had such an artifact, couldn't he go anywhere? The guy told him not to overreact. Such artifacts are only worthy of being in the hands of the strongest martial artists like Master. The boy said that there was no doubt that he was the future strongest martial artist. The head said that they all know that there are 3 sects in the Aomori Mountains, Qin Yenzong, Aoki Gate, and King Kong. The head said that a few months ago, they had almost simultaneously discovered a small world atop Taintai a few months ago. and they named it Sacred Bamboo Mountain. The children said that they had heard that the small world was born from the aura of heaven and earth and that it was very rich in various heavenly treasures. Chen thought, it turns out that this small world, no matter what it looks like, they just have to send people to the blessed land of the Bamboo Mountain. The head said that since the Sacred Bamboo Mountain was found by the 3 sects at the same time, each insisted on its own. In the end, it was decided that each sect would send 10 followers. Go to the Sacred Bamboo Mountain. The winner will receive this small world and incorporate it into the sect's domain. Therefore, they are these 10 people who represent their sect in this battle. The kid said that's how it turned out. He didn't realize that the top 10 students had been chosen and that winning was yet to be determined. The second said, did this mean that they would be taking on not life but death with disciples of another sect? He thought it would be an ordinary tournament, but he didn't realize that they might die. The head said that the Sacred Bamboo Mountain is very important to their sect, but it is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for them. Because according to the rules, all the treasure they get there belongs to them and them alone. The guys got excited and said it was just the perfect opportunity, a God-given change in their lives. Chen saw that just a few words so motivated the students, worthy of a leader. Anyway, the head promised such a benefit, but it totally shows the danger of this tournament. And he has a duty to protect Yuer. And then Yuer was ecstatic and shouted that she wanted those treasures. Chen said that he had a bad feeling. The head said for the sect, for them to do their best. The guy set his sword in anticipation. They can't just die. The guy asked, is that Tian Tai Peak? It's so flat, as if it was cut by a sword. He heard that during the battle between ancient immortals and demons, a powerful sword was thrust here. And then the guy asked, where is the Bamboo Mountain? I can't wait to get on it. The other guy told him that the other clans hadn't arrived yet. What was he so excited about? Chen saw the stomping of people and a large group heading straight for them and said that they had appeared. The first person in front of the group was a Vajra sect elder, and his name was Wan Qixia. The second person was the Greenwood sect elder Li. The head said Elder Wan, he arrived early. Wan said Sect Master Zhou didn't expect him to personally lead his team. He is happy to meet him. The head said that he had nothing to do, so he decided to personally come here. Chen thought and saw that once again this meaningless chatter between adults. And then Li looked at the guy and said, that's him Chen Feng. And then everyone froze, and Li immediately jumped on him and said he finally got to meet him. Chen thought, why do all these elders like to attack stealthily? He's going to hit him with this. But here Li had not expected such a turn and was blinded by the force. He asked, who did it? Li jumped back from such a force, and the guy asked Elder Li, is he okay? The head told Elder Li, for what reason did he intend to hit his disciple? Are they ignoring his existence? Chen saw that the patriarch helped him block the punch. He has a supporter as well. Yet this man is an elder of the Greenwood Li sect? Looks like that old man is the father of the guy he killed in the Aomori Mountains. Revenge is at hand. Li saw that Zhou blocked his attack quite easily, but the force of the counter-punch almost broke his finger bones. Is his strength that terrifying? Li told Patriarch Zhou that this boy. The boy told the elder that he was not equal to Zhou and they should not clash with him. But that's not the main thing. After entering the blessed land, Zhou won't be able to keep track of his disciple. Then he will have the opportunity to avenge his son. Li thought what Gao had said made sense, but now he would have to suffer the consequences of what he had done. If it gave him a chance to avenge his son, it would be worth it. The head told Elder Li that he still had to explain himself. Li told Patriarch Zhua. Li said that he had heard that this Chen had gained a prominent place in their outer Qian sect competition. He only wanted to test his strength. Zhua said, since when has the Greenwood sect been testing the strength of Qian disciples? Was he so eager to test the strength? Zhua said that he would also like to experience the strength of their disciples. Let Li show them to him. Li began to feel that Zhua's strength was so strong that they couldn't even breathe. It's much stronger than he expected. Chen said, is this what the main strength of the Tianbi realm is like? He too would soon reach that level. Wang said that Sect Master Zhou, please remove your power. It's just a misunderstanding. Their three sects should be at peace with each other. Chen told the patriarch that since all the disciples are already here, let them leave it to the disciples themselves to solve this problem. They can let the disciple personally influence the great events of the sect. The patriarch told Chen that it would be like this, and everything depended on him. Chen thanked him for doing such a job. The patriarch saw that in a situation where Chen was being threatened, he put the interests of the sect first. Chen asked Elder Li, right? He wanted to test him? Li asked the guy, what was he trying to say with that? Chen said what he was trying to say was that he already knew about his abilities. After all, Li Tianlu was killed by him. Li got angry and said that Chen is a little scoundrel, he killed his son. And he will die here and now. The guy told Elder Li not to be tricked. It's obvious that Chen is provoking. They will deal with him when they get to the sacred bamboo mountain. Li told the disciples of the Greenwood sect to listen to his order. The boys all bowed and said they were listening to him. Li said for them to memorize this young man's face. When they get to the bamboo mountain, he wants them to kill him. Kill him at any cost. The patriarch asked Chen, is he afraid? Chen smiled and said that in his eyes, it was just a bunch of disgruntled chickens. The patriarch said, well, that's the impetus he needs. Let him not forget that he is watching him. Yuer told Chen to deal with them, and the others will support him. Chen, son of Elder Li of the Greenwood sect, asked the guy. He hopes they don't kill each other because of this. Qin said that Chen is so weak, but always looking for trouble. He has the ability to provoke the Wager sects as well, I wonder if he will dare. Yuer said that Qin could only mutter behind his back. And then a guy walked up to Chen, and asked him is that his name? The guy said he almost forgot, it was Chen who killed his brother, right? And then Qin was surprised that Chen had actually also had a fight with them. The guy told Chen that he couldn't wait to meet him. This guy was from the Vajra sect, and his name was Zhao Sanshan. One of the guys said that Zhao was the first ranked one from the outer Vajra sect. His strength had reached the peak of the 9th Hotian layer, half a step to the strength of the divine gate. Chen actually killed the brother of this great god. He can no longer be called just brave. He's just looking for death. They had better stay as far away from him as possible. Yuer said that it was surprising. But they did face Xiao. However, no matter how strong the opponent was, he will face him side by side with Chen. Xiao asked Chen, why is he silent? He doesn't know who his brother is? Chen said if his brother is the rascal Zhao Qi who molested his sister and tried to kill them. That's right, he killed him. The guys got scared and said that he not only confessed, but also called his brother a scoundrel in a sarcastic way. And when you make a bunch of enemies, you should avoid escalating the conflict, but he's only adding fuel to the fire. He's got a hole in his forehead. Zhao said Chen is very interesting. Let him not worry, he is not here for revenge. This worthless one only dishonored him, it is even good that he is dead. Chen said, if Xiao wants to thank him, he doesn't have to. Eliminating bad guys for unraveling with his hands is just his job. Xiao laughed and said, Chen is just his type. He had come here to challenge him. Win or lose. Xiao said it would be a battle to the death. Chen said great, he couldn't wait to meet him either. Xiao said very well. Chen is so interesting. He was worried that going to the bamboo mountain would be boring, but he didn't expect to meet an interesting opponent. The weakened muscles and bones would finally be able to stretch. Xiao told Chen that they must survive. Chen said that Xiao is very strong, and he is not comparable to his previous opponents. Just in time to test the limits of his current strength. Qin said that this Chen has a knack for making enemies. But that's a good thing since both sects are intent on killing him. It looks like he won't even have to do anything. The guy told Elder Li that Chen is now also threatening Xiao, this is just to their advantage. If he helps them, Chen is definitely dead. Li said no, Chen must not die at the hands of Xiao. The guy himself should kill him, and it's the only way to get rid of his hatred. Did the kid understand him? The guy said yes. His student understood. Upon entering the blessed land, immediately let him find and kill him. For this purpose he has prepared this. Li tossed a pill to the guy and said that this pill would help him make his death imminent. The guy asked if it was a blood-burning pill. The guy told the elder that this pill burns all blood in exchange for a brief burst of immense power. Even if it did kill him, his body might just not be able to take it. Li told the guy that if he didn't kill him, he would not only break his bones. He'd be pulverized by him. It's up to the kid. The guy told Li that his student would do it. Li told the little lousy Chen that the hour of his death was near. He will be buried with his son. Yuer saw that Chen was now very tense. After all, his opponent would be Xiao. It was worth it to cheer him up. Chen said that he was half a step away from the divine gate, a really good opponent. His fist had hardened. Yuer told younger brother Chen not to be afraid, his sister will protect him. Chen told Yuer that he wasn't afraid. Had she ever seen him afraid at all? Yuer thought about it and said, "Is that so?" And then Chen jumped on her and told her to help him. "There's monsters in there." Yuer said it's just a caterpillar. "Don't be scared." Chen said it's so ugly, it's creepy. Yuer said she still remembered him crying in her arms. Chen said he was sure it wasn't because he was scared. Yuer got angry and asked Chen, what did he say? Chen said that he was a child back then. Now he's all grown up. Yuer asked him grew up? How old is he now? No matter how old he is now, he's younger than her. And she will always be his sister. Chen said he understood. But in fact she is older than her, thought Yuer. That stupid brother, where is he staring at? At the linings? The head said, seeming to have no effect on intelligence. Stubborn, poised, determined, and with a strong posture. He is becoming more and more curious about his future. Wan told Xiao that it was already getting dark. Let them get ready to open the gate to the blessed lands. Xiao said okay. Xiao told Elder Li and Wang to follow his strength. Immediately, all three of them applied their magics. Xiao said that this was the entrance to the bamboo mountain. As expected from a small world. The aura emanating from the entrance is so thick. Xiao said that he can already smell the treasure. Let the sect elders and disciples listen to him. The gate to the blessed lands of the bamboo game is open. Their task is to find the ice lotus of ink jade on a small bamboo peak in the center of that land. They will have 10 days to do so. The sect that meets the deadline and delivers the lotus will win. And of course, the winner of this tournament will have the rights to the land. That's the end of it. He expects them to do well. Wan said Aoki Gate. Prepare to enter the blessed lands of the bamboo mountain. The guy told Chen that he had killed his elder's son and he should die for it. And then everyone said Chen must die. And then everyone headed in a move towards the door. Chen said that the strength of this group was not great, but at the end, they shouted at the same time quite well. The guy tells Chen that he can't believe he has so many enemies. He must not die anytime soon because he will take his head. Chen said that he would have to try harder then, as his head was very strong. The patriarch told the Qian clan that it was time for them to move out. Just then, everyone gathered in a bunch and shouted that they were heading out immediately. Qin told Cheng that he probably already knew, right? Some of them also received orders not to let him return from there. And then they all headed into the portal and told Chen that they were waiting for him inside. And laughed out loud. Chen asked his sister, is he afraid? Yuer took his hand and said no. As long as she is by his side, she has nothing to be afraid of. Chen said she wouldn't mind if he asked her to kill someone. Yuer said that if he had to, he would do it. Moving inside, Ran said that Chen didn't have long to live. So many people are trying to kill him, I can't believe he can survive. The patriarch said that if Chen could survive this life and death situation, he would surely soar to the heavens. The patriarch said he wanted to see everything with his own eyes. And opening a window to the other world, he said they could watch the battle from here. Wang thought and said, is it a spatial martial art? Xiao was able to master even such a skill. How big of a difference is there between them and Zhou already? It's about time. She'll be able to kill Chen's death with her own eyes, Ran said. Arriving at the mountain, Chen asked, is this the blessed land of Zhushan? No wonder it is nicknamed the Blessed Land. The aura here is so rich. Chen told his sister that cultivation here was 3 times faster than outside this world. And then they were startled and Chen asked, "Where is the sister? Why aren't they together?" Chen realized that this was a random teleportation in space. The sister must be in a different place. We need to find her as soon as possible. And then Yuer stopped and saw on a tree, the fruit of the gods. It is the fruit of the spirit, nourishing the soul and increasing spiritual power. It is a precious treasure for the growth of spiritual power. Looks like Yuer said that this fruit is at least 5,000 years old. Grabbing the fruit, she said she would put it in her pocket for now. That now it was time to go back to looking for Chen. And then she saw the stone and said that it was the Yuehua ginseng. It grew by absorbing the essence of the moon, contains a lot of spiritual energy and can even directly enhance combat power after consumption. It's also so big and so rare. It's like a magical place. She's only taken a couple steps and she's already found rare plants. In that case, she'll start collecting them all. And of course it all went to her. The grass of royalty. Ning Shenhua. Heavenly mountain ash. Yuer has filled the whole basket and wished, more and more. She wants to become as rich as possible. And then she stopped and thought she was imagining things, or she had forgotten something. But she was having a hard time remembering something. Yuer said, how could she be distracted when she had so many precious plants waiting for her? What could be more important than that? Yuer told them not to be afraid, her precious treasures, sis is already coming for them. Yuer shouted, where is her brother? Let him not be afraid, it's her sister. At this time, Chen thought that his sister must be worried about him. Let her wait a little longer. He will be here soon. The elder said that the gods themselves favored them. All 4 of them from Qingmu had been teleported to the same point. The elder laughed and said to let Chen see that even the gods were on their side. Well, it was time to find him. The boy told Brother Huan that there are so many precious herbs here. Let's let them gather them first. The elder said that if they don't kill Chen, he'll be killed himself. But before that, he'll take them with him, okay? The boys said that they understood everything. They will follow Brother Huan. Huan said they should find Chen or his girlfriend. That way it would be easier for them to take him down. Huan told them not to worry, once they killed Chen, everything here would belong to them. The guy asked Brother Xiao, would he not go with them? Xiao said for them to do the mission without him. He will go and find Chen. The guy said they could help him split up with him. Xiao asked help. Is the guy insulting him? The boy told his brother not to misunderstand him. He didn't mean it. Xiao said it was a duel between the 2 of them. Between a man and a man. No one is allowed to interfere. Otherwise, he'll be dead. The guy said that Brother Xiao has already broken through to the Divine Gate realm, right? His strength is simply terrifying. Chen has provoked a huge disaster on his head. All this time Chen was looking for his sister, and couldn't find her in the forest. And then he noticed something and realized that he had finally found her. Chen said it was his big sister's voice. She is somewhere up ahead. And then someone said to Chen not to be afraid, he would soon be in his little sister's arms. Just then, Chen stopped after hearing some suspicious words. He thought, when did this sister become so bold? He hadn't misheard, had he? And then he heard his sister say again that Chen should let her take care of him. Chen realized that he had not misheard. Chen said that she was so worried about him that she couldn't wait to hold him in her arms and open her heart. Chen threw himself into her arms and told her to let him drown in her love. But when he came to the place, he was surprised to find no one. Yuer said she found another rare plant. And let him go to her, so small. Chen realized that it was all about the herbs, not him. Had she forgotten about her precious brother because of them? Yuer took a bunch and said that all these precious herbs would belong to her. Chen realized that she had indeed forgotten about her little brother. However, it was rare to see his sister so happy, so he would not distract her. And then someone attacked her saying that he had found. Just then, Chen shouted to his sister. He realized that by capturing her, he would increase his chances of defeating Chen. And after killing him, he would be the best and could reach heaven in one step. And then Chen said that he was definitely going to die now. And at that moment, the guy stopped, startled. Chen attacked him, and then the guy was surprised to see Chen in front of him, who was already attacking him. But then Yuer turned around and asked, "What was that noise?" She must have heard it. Whatever it was, we need to keep picking up her babies. The guy told Chen, doesn't he know about the etiquette of surprise attacks? Chen said that as a man, he should know one thing. The guy asked him, what is this? Chen rolled his head and told him that this is what he should know. Chen said it was not to make the woman unhappy, otherwise he would face serious consequences. Just then, Chen turned around and saw his enemies. The guy told Chen that he didn't expect him to find himself so infatuated with his sister. Chen told the guy that he was very indifferent to his men. He thought he would try to save him. The guy said he was useless, but this way he could at least do some good before he died. The guy said his task was done and now it was their turn. Let Chen prepare to die. Chen told them to stop. The guy asked him what he wanted to say. But let him not beg them for mercy. Chen said no. The guy misunderstood him. It's okay if the guy doesn't spare him. Chen said that he just wants to ask out of much not to shout and make noise. He doesn't want to disturb his sister. The guy said, on the brink of death, Chen still takes care of others. You better take care of yourself. Bring his head, and that's the end of him. She'll go to the grave with him, but before that, they'll have a lot of fun with her. Chen looked at them angrily and immediately decided to launch his attack. And with 2 moves, he killed them all. Chen stood in front of them and said that he had asked them to keep quiet. After all, a woman should not be disturbed. The guy was surprised and said that Chen had killed 2 people in the blink of an eye. Incredible speed. Chen said that luckily he got over with them quickly and didn't bother his sister. Chen looked at the guy and said, is it his turn now? Is he going to yell loudly too? The guy showed his strength and told Chen to show him a drop of respect. Let him not think he's a weakling like them. The guy said that he was the best in the outer Aoki Gate sect. Chen didn't listen to him and immediately launched an attack. The guy stood up and said, how could this be possible? He didn't even see Chen's movement. Chen said, and why didn't the guy hear him? When they asked him to be quiet, Chen said, so he wouldn't think he was the best and thus thinking he could disobey the rules. Chen didn't feel sorry for him and jumped into the air. The guy was surprised and before he could say a word, was buried in the ground. Chen said that most people in this world ignore his words. Look how happy she is. Does he want to ruin this view and hurt her heart? The guy said he wasn't convinced. Chen took violence and asked him, and now he sees? And then the guy couldn't help himself and opened his mouth screaming. Chen was angry and said that he had screamed after all. Chen punched him and told him to know that since he was born, he had very rarely seen his sister this happy, and she's always worried about him. He doesn't want her to be like this, he wants her to laugh as often as possible. He wants her to be as happy as she was before. So he won't let anyone take that smile away from her. The guy said he didn't even have the strength to respond to the blows. The blood-burning pill, once he eats it, he'll still have a chance. And then Chen saw this and said it was too late. The guy didn't have time to eat the pill before Chen attacked and told him to die. Chen said that he would protect his sister's smile. Wan said that Chen's attack just killed the 4 members of Qing Mumen. Just how big is his strength? Li got angry looking through the portal, and called his participants idiotic lowlifes. Li wondered why he didn't immediately eat the pill when he met the damn lousy guy. The patriarch told Elder Li that he asked him to watch his words. If he spoke ill of his disciple again, he would consider it a provocation. Li said he apologized for the barbed words. He had said a little too much on the subject. Li said they should keep watching. And then he smiled and said to Chen not to disappoint him. Li thought Gao was a brainless brat. Let him not think that he would let him go so easily even though he was dead. As soon as he came back, his whole family would be killed by him. That's all right, Chen can rejoice for now. He's not the only one who wants him dead. Punishment will still fall on him. Ran saw that Chen's strength had reached a new level. He is growing too fast, this time he must die or else he will become an obstacle. Chen said that his sister was too focused on gathering herbs. No wonder, since she didn't even pay attention to the screams. And then Chen looked at the orb and said that it was a blood-burning pill. What burns all the essence and blood for a powerful punch? Although he won't be able to use it himself, he will be able to make a decent amount of money. He'll see if he has any more precious little ones. And then Yuer asked, baby? And then she jumped on Chen and said that all the babies were hers. She won't give them to anyone. Chen turned around and saw his sister coming at him with fists. She knocked him out and asked him where was her baby boy. Chen said to his sister, she didn't even pay even the slightest bit of attention to the battle cries. As he whispered to the little one, she reacted so immediately. Just then, Yuer turned around and asked what. Seeing Chen, she pounced on him with a hug and was very happy to see him. Chen thought his sister was flying into his arms. And then Yuer approached Chen and punched him in the face. Yuer said that he had this cute flower on his head. Chen said to his sister, shouldn't she take care of him first? She must not care for him as much as she cares for these little ones. Yuer said it can't be, Chen. He really is. Chen said nothing, he doesn't blame her for this. Yuer said, he really thinks that she could care more about those plants. What makes you so sure? Chen thought she didn't realize that she could lose her handsome brother like that. And then Yuer laughed and said to let Chen see his stupid face. She was just kidding. He will always be her precious little brother. Chen said that she was his precious sister. And then Yuer realized that she had gotten away with it. He would be very sad to find out that she had forgotten about him and was gathering herbs instead. Chen felt that still his sister cared for him a lot. He didn't need more than that. Yuer asked Chen, was he the one who killed them all? Chen said that he met them on the way here, so yes. Yuer told Chen why he was saying it like that, as if there was nothing wrong with it. Didn't he tell her to help her in case of anything? Why did he secretly do it without her? Chen said that he saw how focused she was on gathering herbs, so he didn't want to disturb her. After all, he had no problem with them after all. Yuer said it's possible. And they're too weak. Chen said he could see, so he didn't dare to bother her. After all, she was very busy with something more important, so she didn't get distracted over nothing. Yuer said that's right. She gathered a whole basket of herbs. Chen examined the basket and said that it was a royal blood herb. There are so many valuable herbs from the outside world. And then taking out the root said that even the living dead, a medicine made of flesh and bones, royal ginseng. Yuer asked Chen, how is he doing? Isn't his sister awesome? Chen told his sister that her little brother is impressed with her. Yuer told him to remember that he could ask her for anything and his little sister would do it for him. Chen said for her to just take care of him, he doesn't need more than that. Yuer said, who cares about him, he's just. She will continue to gather herbs. Yuer realized that she was embarrassed to tell him this, but it was all put together for him. Chen said for his sister to wait for him. Let her think about him. Doesn't she feel bad when her handsome boyfriend like him doesn't warm her bed? And then Chen stopped and felt what a strong gust of power. Yuer asked Chen, is something wrong? Chen said that everything was fine. He just suddenly remembered that on the way here, he had come across whole mushrooms of precious herbs. She should go gather them. He'll go the other way and look for more babies, and then they'll be collected. Yuer's eyes lit up when she heard about the babies. Yuer asked him, isn't he lying? Why doesn't he want to collect them for himself? Chen said because there is only one treasure in his heart and that is her, his big sister. He wanted to meet his sister first, and only then did he want to gather herbs. Immediately, Yuer blushed. Chen told her to hurry up or the others would gather all the herbs and they would get nothing. Yuer said okay, then she went. And told her younger brother that she would wait for him. Chen apologized and said that she said she wanted to help him deal with his enemies, but not this time. He doesn't want to put her at risk. Yuer hid behind a tree and realized that Chen had intentionally sent her away and she had obeyed him. But if he faces near-death danger, she will risk her life to protect him. Chen said he was waiting for his opponent. And then Xiao appeared and shouted to Chen that he was here, coming to him. Xiao said he finally found it. Wan said he was sorry to say that, but Xiao had found him after all. Wang said that Xiao and Chen are two of the strongest fighters in Jushan Fudi. What a pity they met so early. Li started laughing loudly and said that Xiao was half a step away from the divine realm. The bastard is dead. Zhou looked at Li angrily, and conveyed with his thoughts that he was doing and talking wrong. Li realized that it was useless for Zhou to stare at him. This little brute is destined to die. He will pay with his life for his son. Zhou started to think that Xiao was half a step away from the divine gate. Chen can definitely handle him. Ran was also very happy in hope that Chen was dead. No matter how strong he was, he couldn't match Xiao's strength. Xiao asked Chen, did he even know how much he missed him? Chen said he thought Xiao would be the first to find him. It seems like he was a little slow. Xiao was upset that he wasn't the first one to find it. Xiao asked Chen, is he about those bags of trash? Xiao stepped on one of the dead and said that the lowlifes were still able to find it first before him. Xiao said that this bunch of underdogs were worth him wasting his energy on them. He would not take advantage and wait for Chen to rest. Chen said he shouldn't. He didn't need much effort to deal with them. He hadn't even warmed up. Xiao laughed loudly and said that Chen was indeed a person he could admire. He was not wrong in judging him. Then can we begin? Chen said go ahead and let him attack first. Xiao prostrated himself and said he didn't need to be asked twice. Xiao said for Chen to try his first punch with pure strength. Chen said Xiao compares his strength to him. Wang, seeing the explosion of punches, said that even in their sect, there was no one who dared to face him punch for punch. Isn't that like trying to break a rock against an egg? Everyone in all three sects must be aware of Xiao's invincibility. Chen is overestimating himself. Li also laughed and said for Chen to die. Just like Gao, he will be like shredded. Zhou Bufan, nothing will save his disciple. He will mourn for him. Li wondered why Zhou was so calm. And then looking at the screen he was surprised. Wan said that it was impossible. Zhao's punch was actually repulsed. Zhou said that Zhao didn't do anything special, he just used a little bit of power. It was strange that because of this, the two elders were so surprised. Li asked, how is this possible? Ran realized that her worst fear was confirmed, he was incredibly strong. So much so that even Xiao, who specialized in strengthening the body, couldn't handle him so easily. His growth rate is very terrifying. It seems that he can no longer be left alive. Xiao asked Chen, is his physical strength that great? Chen said that he thought Xiao needed to use all of his power. Otherwise, he would lose before he could use it. Xiao told Chen that he really wasn't wrong about him. He was the first man he was so interested in. And in that case, he'll give it his best effort, and it depends on whether he can satisfy him. Chen laughed and told him not to worry. In that case, he would definitely be satisfied. Xiao turned into a monster and said that was great. In that case, they'll fight face to face. Chen asked, are these the sacred scriptures of Dansheng's stabbing body? It just so happened that he also possessed them. Chen used those abilities too, and immediately decided to attack him in return. Immediately, they retaliated attacks again. Yuer stood back and said what power. No wonder Chen sent her away. Her strength is too weak for such a fierce battle. Xiao came down to the ground and laughed loudly and said for him and Chen to clash once more. Chen said then they would fight to the very end. Immediately, Chen launched an attack on Zhou. Their strengths were equal, and each of their attacks ended up being reciprocated. Xiao said that he was happy. He's overflowing with joy. Let's do it again. After all, men should sweat and shine in the sunlight. Chen supported him, and immediately pounced. Wan and everyone else marveled. He said that it was an incredible fight. After all, their attacks are mutual and identical. Wang said that a 7th stage Ho Tian could compare to being half a step away from the divine realm. What kind of talent is that? Li said that Xiao is doing his best but still can't overpower him. How is that possible? Zhou smiled and said that Chen was now invincible in the divine realm. Ran was surprised that a lowly man had grown to such a level. After going through the pain and agony of such strong attacks, Xiao was already exhausted and broken from such attacks. Chen said that it's a level half a step away from the divine realm, isn't it? From the looks of it, he is very close to it. Zhou asked Chen. He had adopted it from his brother, right? Unexpectedly, the martial art he had chosen just recently could be achieved in such a short time. Xiao said Chen is good, even too good. Chen asked Xiao, how did he feel? Did he achieve the pleasure he wanted? Xiao said that before he met Chen, there was no one in the world that he could look at without disdain. He is the first one he recognizes as worthy. Chen thanked him for his praise, but it seems like he's breaking his promise. His head is still here. Xiao said he never says anything he doesn't finish. Chen said he should take his head then, but he is afraid that with Xiao's level, it won't happen. Xiao said that he really doesn't want to kill him anymore. He is a man of his word. Let Chen let him show him how he will take his head. Just then, Qin ran up and said what a coincidence. He didn't expect that the guys had already started. Chen looked at him and called his name, with anger. Qin said, what a tragedy. After all, he thought that Chen had fallen by Xiao's hand. Chen asked Qin, did he come here to try his luck? Qin said no, let them misunderstand him. He's not here to compete with him in strength. He's here to kill him. Wang asked Master Zhou, what's going on? Isn't this his disciple? Why are the disciples of their sect killing each other? Ran said that because of that blabbermouth, the master now knows it was her who sent for Chen. So what the hell, so what? He has to die. Li started laughing out loud and said that he certainly didn't expect this. Hugo is so hated that even the disciples of his own sect want to kill him. At this time, Zhou was burning with anger and Li suggested that they would be better off if they continued to watch the battle. Xiao asked Qin, why did he come at a time like this? Qin said to Xiao not to worry, he didn't come here to help him. Although Chen was from his sect, he had caused a lot of anger and offense to them, because of which he should have been gotten rid of long ago. Qin told Xiao for them to team up and finish off Chen. Come on, you two help weaken him for Xiao. The guy said that they didn't need to bother brother Xiao. He can handle him on his own. Chen, it's his last hour. Qin told Cheng that they would help Bart Xiao so O couldn't escape. Xiao punched and told them to get out of here. And then Qin's team was surprised, and received an attack. Xiao said, since when did he need anyone's help? Were they worthy of helping him? Qin asked brother Xiao, what is he doing? He knows that they are not worthy of it. But seeing how long he has been fighting him, he thought. Xiao said that Qin underestimates his strength. This Qin is clearly looking for death. Just then, Qin told him to stop. Qin saw that the attack was too fast, he wouldn't have time to dodge. He would have to take the blow. Qin wiped away the blood and said, what strength Xiao has. He only received internal wounds from a single blow. But despite this, Chen was able to fight Xiao as an equal. Could it be that he had become so strong? Chen saw that Qin was able to block Xiao's punch, not bad. His strength is at the proper level. Xiao said that Qin actually dared to say that his strength might not be enough. He Xiao, until now, had never been so offended. Qin told Xiao that he had misunderstood everything. That's not what he meant. He only meant to say that Chen was quite strong, not that Xiao was weak. Xiao said that in all these years, anyone who insulted him only had one end waiting for him, and that was death. Qin saw the attack and thought it was the end. And why doesn't Xiao accept people? But even here, he had to use his body to defend himself. At this time, Yer stood behind a tree and watched everything. Qin stood up from his attack and said that it was a curse. He came here to kill Chen. How could it turn out like this? And he suffers such pain from his ally. Chen saw that Qin's arm was broken. He wouldn't be able to withstand another blow. But Zhao kept advancing and would not leave him. Just then, Qin saw that Zhao was going to attack again. He shouted to Chen and said that they were from the same sect. Would he just stand there and watch someone from his sect get killed? Chen said that he now remembered that they were from the same sect. About time. I'm sorry, but like he said, Chen has stirred up a lot of anger and resentment towards his own. So why should he suddenly worry about it? Qin said that Chen looks at death without any regret. He would make sure that Jiangmen would punish him and destroyed his entire cultivation base so that death would seem like a better option than life to him. Chen said okay, he'll wait for that punishment. But first he needs to survive. Qin said for Chen to die. Qin thought, what should he do? He is surrounded by Xiao's aura, causing him to not even be able to escape. He would definitely die. But then he noticed Yuer standing behind a tree. He said that this was a chance. And then Xiao was making an attack and said for Qin to die. Qin said that it was too early for him to die, and immediately grabbed Yuer's chains and let loose right at Xiao and told her to help him. Chen was surprised to see his sister. Qin said let her sacrifice her life for him. Xiao didn't stop and said that whoever it was, everyone would die. But Chen stepped in and retaliated. Chen looked at his sister and saw that everything was fine. Yuer apologized to him. She realized that not only was she unable to help him, but he had to put himself in harm's way because of her. He must be very angry with her. Chen said that she was actually secretly following him. Was it because she was worried about him? Chen said that he knew that deep in his heart, his sister loved him. Immediately, he laughed loudly. Xiao was surprised and shouted to Chen. Xiao asked Chen how could he show such excitement over a woman. Chen said for Yuer to hide behind him. Chen asked Xiao, what's the big deal? She is worried about him and he is very happy about it. Xiao said that Chen is excited because a woman is worried about him. Chen, they're men. Why would they care about women? After all, they only slow down the speed of his fist. Doesn't Chen realize that? Chen said that his sister will not slow him down. With her, he feels that he will be able to advance even faster. Yuer thought and realized that actually being fast wasn't too good, and immediately blushed. Xiao said he was wrong about Chen. He thought they were the same iron. Suddenly, Chen was a bastard with a love for women. Chen said he was really sorry for letting him down. Xiao told Chen that he had changed his mind. He won't be taking his head for now. Is it because he doesn't deserve it anymore? Xiao said, it's because, he's going to kill that woman first. It's all because of this woman who is making him lose the heart of a man. He wants to kill her and then get the real man out of him. And then Xiao attacked and said for the woman to die for him. Chen said kill his sister. Let Xiao dream. Chen said the real him. Xiao doesn't know at all, right? When he protects big sister, he is the strongest. Xiao said that Chen is already trapped and he can no longer save him. He must kill this woman to awaken him. And then Xiao used his breakthrough. Chen said it was a breakthrough through the realm of the gods. Zhou on the other side of the world asked, is this the divine realm? Wang said that's exactly what it is and laughed. He said that Xiao was holding back from breaking through. By doing this now, it would strengthen his already incredible power. Li was surprised at how things had turned out. He didn't expect Xiao to suddenly surprise him so much. That little bastard. He'll never live. Ran says it will finally be over. Chen told his sister to get out of here, he will detain him. Yuer told Chen to let them go together. Chen said to him they would go together, he would surely catch up with them. Let her not worry about him. He'll follow as soon as he can. Yuer said okay, but it's a promise. But if he dies, she will definitely kill herself. Chen told his sister that it was too early for them to die because they still had a lot of work to do in the future. Wan said that it was 4 yellow lights. Xiao gained 4 levels as he made a breakthrough. The divine realm could open the 4 levels of heaven and earth, and utilize Xuanhuang's spiritual energy. Wang said that his King Kong sect hadn't had a divine realm disciple above the 3rd level in 50 years. Today could be considered the greatest day. Li said congratulations Vanya. The rise of the King Kong sect will be unstoppable. Li thought looking at Zhou to see what kind of reaction he would have after her congratulations to the King Kong sect. And then Zhou didn't hold back and started using his powers against the elders. Li asked him what it meant. After all, he had just congratulated Elder Wan. How could that hurt him? Zhou said that just seeing them upset him. Li says there's no problem. He's insulting him like this with his power. But nothing, a little more time and he will lose his pride along with his precious disciple. Zhou was hopeful and conveyed to Chen that he should survive. At this time, Xiao burst through and turned into a monster. Xiao told Chen that he was now at the divine realm level, and he also activated the blood trail of the Kanshan land, one of the demon gods, and now he won't be able to stop him from killing that woman. Chen said he didn't think so. Xiao said then Chen could try out his fist. Chen said for Xiao to let him experience the power of the divine realm. Chen couldn't hold back and received the attack, flying backwards. Xiao said he told him, don't stop him, let Chen be ready. As soon as he returns with her woman's body, use all her fury to fight him. Chen ran after him and asked if he was too cocky. And then Xiao wondered, how did he recover quickly? Chen launched an attack and said that he wouldn't let him hurt her. Immediately, Xiao fell to the ground. Chen said that the taste of the blood-burning pill was not so bad. And it helped him, in that. Did Li say that Chen actually ate the blood-burning pill he gave Gao? But this is the end for Chen. Even if he survives, he'll be useless. It's even much better than just dying. Wang said that as far as he could see, their disciple had some woman. Even if he couldn't overpower Xiao, he could safely escape, if only for her sake. But he didn't think that for her sake he would eat a pill that burned blood. It's unwise. It's a shame to lose such a talent. Zhou wondered why on earth Chen had done this. Ran was already glad that Chen would no longer be a nuisance. Xiao asked Chen, did he really eat the blood-burning pill? It will burn all his roots and bones. He realizes that he has closed his path in further cultivation. Chen said he knows. And he thinks it's worth it. Xiao said that just for the sake of a woman, he robbed himself of his future with his own hands. Chen still thought it was worth it. Chen really disappointed him. Their man's journey is not for some women. It must be a sea of stars. Chen said yes, a sea of star. But he wants his sister to look at it with him. Xiao attacked him and said that he was destroyed by a woman. He is truly grief-stricken. Let him finish with his suffering. Chen said he didn't think he could do it. Immediately, Chen started to show off his speed. Xiao was surprised, from such incredible speed. Chen said that he wanted to try out the power of the divine realm once more. Immediately, he attacked Xiao. Xiao took everything in on his body and thought, why is he completely depressed? And can't do anything about it. Wang asked, how could this be? Despite having 4 yellow divine realm levels, he was depressed. Why couldn't he do anything but take the blows? Li said it's nonsense. He's definitely taken a blood-burning pill. When did this pill become so powerful? Ran said that even with that pill, that Lun was able to surpass the divine realm. Fortunately, this is his last moment of radiance and he's about to fall like a meteor. Zhou told Cheng that as long as he didn't die, he would do his best to restore his cultivation. Chen asked Xiao, didn't he try to kill him? Why isn't he fighting back? If this is all the divine realm can do, then he is disappointed. Xiao asked Chen, how long can he last? When the effects wear off, he would kill him himself if the pill didn't. Chen said to then keep waiting until he was done, because he was going to go wild. And then Chen started spitting blood. He said that his time was running out. Big sister should be far away from here by now, so the next step could be started. Xiao told Chen that it was finally his turn. Let him die. Chen attacked him too and said that it's not over yet. They both clashed their fists and stepped aside. Chen told Xiao that his head was still on him. Chen threw himself off the cliff. Xiao ran after him and saw Chen pitching down. Xiao said that Chen preferred to die in the abyss rather than let him kill him himself. In the moment of the fall, Chen used his box that helps him always, and immediately the magic took over. Li asked, did Chen jump off the chipped rock? In other words dead? That insolent man is finally dead. Li said that his son could rest in peace. Wan said that in the future, Chen's cultivation could cross the heavens and reach the realm of the god of war. But even though he wasn't competing with Xiao, it was still a feat away from him. Xiao thought that Chen was dead. After Yen, so just like that, his best and most peerless disciple was now dead as well. Ran knew that his power was truly terrifying, judging by what he was doing to Xiao. Any more and he would be a threat to him. Chen said he guessed correctly. The dragon blood moves, replacing the burned blood. If it wasn't for the dragon blood, he wouldn't have dared to eat the pill that burns out essence and blood. However, the dragon's blood is very overbearing. This is just the beginning, and his bloodlines are already ready to burst. He almost reached the ground. Immediately, he used Fudo Ming Wan's seal to ease his fall. Chen said he did it. Everything is going according to plan. Now, if he can withstand the blood replacement, he can. And then something happened, and Chen fell to his knees. He didn't understand what was happening to him, and why such an effect. Chen looked at his hand and seeing the yellow spots he wondered, is it really dragon scales? He wondered what the hell was happening to him. Is he completely turning into a dragon? What an unbearable pain this was. Just then, Chen felt that he was losing consciousness. The dragon blood dampening was beyond his expectations. Closing his eyes, Chen began to hear someone shouting to him. That's when he said why he was hearing his sister's voice. It must be a hallucination. Caught in his thoughts, Chen asked, is he really dead? And opening his eyes, he was surprised, because he was in a place that was incomprehensible to him. But then he saw electricity coming out of the water. He asked what was going on here. And then a dragon appeared in front of him. Chen asked, is it a dragon? It turned into a dragon. But Chen realized it wasn't that simple, and the dragon was heading for him. Chen said it's dragon breath. It wraps around him. Through the pain and agony, Chen said he was turning into a dragon. It was getting more and more painful, Chen couldn't stand it, and cried out from his deformity. Chen became almost dragon-like and fell to his knees saying that he was in a lot of pain. A terrible, gnawing pain, and this feeling of intense bloodlust. And now he wants blood. But then a girl appeared in front of him and said that if Chen wanted blood, she would give it to him. Seeing the blood, Chen weakened in front of her, and couldn't resist. The girl told Chen to drink her blood, not to restrain himself. Chen said it was blood, and standing up under it he intended to bite the girl's hand, and drink all the blood. On the other side, Chen repeated that he needed more blood. While Yuer cut his vein and gave him blood. Yuer said it was the first time he took the initiative to ask her for something. Drink slowly, take your time. After drinking some blood, Chen started screaming that he needed more blood. Yuer said she wanted him to survive. For his sake, she would give everything she has. Chen opened his eyes and seeing the light said that he was alive. He had survived the dragon blood replacement process. Chen said it was very dangerous. If the blood was replaced, he would be dead by now. And then Chen stood up and saw the blood and wondered why there was so much blood. And then Yuer told her little brother that he was awake. Chen ran to her and asked why she was here. And what happened to her? Yuer said she was fine. Chen lifted her hand and said that those were her wounds. So he was the one who drank all of his sister's blood? Yuer said to Chen not to blame herself for this. She was willing to do it for him. Chen said that he had already said that he would always protect her, but in the end she was the one who protected him. Yuer told Chen that she is his big sister, so it's natural for him to protect her. If her death gave him a chance to live, she would not regret it. Immediately, she dropped her hand and lost consciousness. Chen yelled that he didn't want her to die. None of them are going to die. He would save her, he would definitely save her. After gutting the basket of herbs, Chen started looking for something important and couldn't find it. Then he saw a root and said he had found it. Here it is, the king's ginseng. Chen walked over to his sister and told her to hold on, help was coming. Immediately, he began to pull out the juice of this herb. Just then, Yuer started coughing and showing signs of life. Chen said that everything worked. Let her hang in there, she'll be better soon. Chen saw and said her pulse stabilized, she would be back to normal in a couple of days. Chen thanked her for all she had done for her, the rest she could leave to him. And then Chen noticed something, as strange creatures began to come out of the lake. Looking like monsters. Are these 9 unicorn crocodiles? Were they attracted by his scattered herbs while he was looking for the right one? Chen said for them to forgive him, but they belong to his younger sister, so he can't give them to them. But then the crocodiles attacked him and Chen decided to attack and ask them, are they hungry? Well, now he's going to feed them. Wang told Patriarch Zhou to stop. Under the abyss, there was only fog. Even if he adjusted his viewing angle, he wouldn't be able to see through it. Li told the master to better conserve his energy and let him take a look at the other contestants. Even if he did eventually find Chen, he would probably only see his broken corpse. And then Zhou couldn't help himself and hit Elder Li and said if he didn't see his body, he wouldn't be sure for sure. But if they don't finally shut up, everyone will see their corpses. Li said he understood. Ran sees that the sect master still won't give up. After eating the blood-burning pill and falling from such a height, even she might not have survived, let alone this creep. At this moment, Chen fought and said that his pure physical strength had now become many times higher, and equal to the strength of 100 tigers. Also, his cultivation had also increased, and was now half a step away from the divine realm. But if he eats this pill now, he can make a breakthrough. But it's not time yet. If he grows too fast, his foundation will be damaged. He still needs to anchor it before he can grow any further. And then Yuer woke up and shouted to Chen. He ran to her with joy and told her that she was awake. Chen asked her how she was feeling. Doesn't she hurt anywhere? Is she hungry? Is she thirsty? Yuer hugged him and told him that they were still together. She wasn't dreaming, was she? She's so happy about it. Chen thanked her and told her that he would always be by her side. Always. Zhou said it's useless, he can't find him. Li was glad that Zhou had finally given up. He said that now it would be possible to look at the other contestants. We need to see how things are going with his students. And then he froze when he saw something he couldn't believe. Li said that these are his students after all, they are all dead. Xiao killed them all and said that they were pathetic lowlifes. Xiao said they can't even stop his fist. The guy said that Xiao was furious. He had dealt with the Qingmu sect, and now he was going to do the same to Qian. Qin said that he wanted to kill everyone in the Blessed Land. Xiao said that the people of the Qingmu sect had all been killed. And now it was their turn. Qin said to Xiao, why should he kill them? It's not like they did anything to him. Xiao said because Chen is dead and they are trashy guys who are not even worth his finger in terms of strength. And since Chen is dead, they should die too. Qin said, why should they die because Chen is dead? Qin said to Xiao to let them go, they're giving up. Can't he just calm down? Xiao said, they admit defeat? They deserve to die. Xiao said Chen didn't admit defeat until he died. Qin said, stop mentioning that dead bastard. How can he even be compared to him? Xiao thinks he's so easily intimidated. And Xiao had now brought it on himself. And then Qian took out a pill, and ate it. And immediately applied the divine realm breakthrough. Li said, why couldn't this guy make a breakthrough sooner? Was he deliberately waiting for his men to be killed? Ran said, finally the guy finally used the trump card she gave him. At least Qing will be able to survive and it won't affect her future plans. Wang said that this is 3 levels of divine realm, not bad. Although it's not comparable to Zhao's 4th level, but it's also very good. Li said that it was the 3rd level. With Chen's talent, if he wasn't dead, he could have reached at least the 5th level. Qin said that he was at the 3rd level. Xiao, if he hadn't pursued him, he wouldn't have made a breakthrough to the divine realm early and would have been able to obtain the 4th level. Xiao said that a scum like him, having a level 3 is already an achievement. Qin told Xiao that now that he too had reached the divine realm, he had no right to speak to him in such an arrogant tone. Let Xiao see the power of Tianpi Wuhong. The guys said that there were so many residual silhouettes after Qin. Tianma had actually given Qin such incredible speed. With such speed, one can't even see him clearly. Xiao only has to wait for him to be beaten. Qin laughed and said, where to do all his arrogance? Would he have the ability to at least hit it? Qin said that one wrong move and he could easily kill him. And he's helpless against him here. And then Xiao picked up the moment and punched Qin so hard that he slammed into the ground, spitting out blood. Zhou says he's an idiot, it's obvious he's all her scum, but he still has too much confidence in him. Chen could reach such a speed already at the divine level. Qin asked, how was this possible? How could he, who had reached the divine realm, and possessed a 5th-rank Tianma martial arts soul, be comparable to this lowly Chen? Xiao said that with a scumbag like him. Does he think he can match Chen? He can't believe that Chen belonged to a sect with such a narcissistic scum in it. No matter. He will erase his miserable existence from this earth in Chen's name. And then Chen came in and told Xiao that he didn't ask him to help him. And then Xiao froze in surprise. Xiao asked Chen, isn't he dead? Just then, Qin took cover behind a rock and shouted to Chen. Zhou said that Chen didn't disappoint him. Li was also surprised to see Chen alive and couldn't believe it. Wan said that after eating the blood-burning pill and falling off the cliff, he was still alive. How did that boy do it? Rad got angry and said that once again he had managed to survive. Who he really is, Chen said, as Zhao sees it, he is still alive. Zhao is disappointed? Zhao said rather the opposite, he is downright thrilled. Chen was seriously injured and fell off the cliff. Not only was he able to survive, but his breathing became stronger. Zhao said that Chen is a real man. He admits it. Chen said that no matter whether he admits it or not, this time, he only survived because of his sister. Yuer said that actually, she didn't do that much. Zhao was surprised and said, did Chen really depend on a woman to survive? How can Chen let a woman save herself? Real men should lick their own wounds. Chen told Zhao that it was not for him to determine who was a real man, for in his opinion, Zhao was not. A real man should keep his word, right? Zhao didn't take his head, did he? Zhao asked Chen, how dare he say that he wasn't a real man? He would prove it to him right now. And then Zhao jumped on him with a leg kick and told him to let Chen die. Chen told his sister to hide behind him. And then Chen didn't wait for him, and immediately punched Zhao, causing the other to collapse, spitting out blood from behind his mouth. Qin had been standing behind the whole time, and then said for them to change it. He wanted to come closer to take a closer look. Chen asked Zhou what he wanted to prove to him. Prove that anger becomes power? Or incompetent anger? Zhao stood up and asked, how was this possible? How did Chen become so strong? It was obviously not the strength of the divine realm. Chen said Zhao calls it real strength. He had learned many new martial skills that he hadn't tried out yet, and he decided that he would try it all on Zhao, one by one. Zhao was surprised, from the speed of Chen's attack. Immediately, Chen used a new technique called the Heavenly Dragon Kick. And the second stage of the Bright Seal. Zhou was taking everything on himself, and couldn't respond to Chen's punches. Qin said, how was this even possible? After all, Qin having Tianmu's speed, but still not as fast as Chen in this fight. How was this possible? Not only did he survive, but his strength had increased to the point where he could easily defeat Zhao. Zhou said that it was his outstanding disciple Qian. Ran thought that this Chen could now kill those who had reached the divine realm. Wouldn't he pose a threat to her when he broke through the divine realm? Zhao told Chen that he hasn't defeated him yet. He is still standing on his feet. The battle between them is not over yet. Chen said to Zhao not to overexert himself, for he is about to fall to the ground. Zhao slowly falling down said that Chen could see right through him. Zhao fell to the ground and said that there were women who had no effect on his learning speed. Maybe he should find a woman too. Li said that Zhao had been defeated. What was the monstrous talent in that Chen? Even an experienced divine realm fighter couldn't handle him. Indeed provoked such a powerful genius. Wang told Zhou that he should thank his disciple for keeping Zhao alive. He congratulates him on getting a once-in-a-millennium talented student. Zhou said, very polite of him. His Qian had always been forgiving. Ran wondered why Chen wasn't dying time after time, but only getting stronger. Immediately her plan fell apart. The guys shouted that Chen had actually defeated the invincible Zhao. And now they were all saved. Qin understood that he had to be the center of attention. And this glorious victory should also belong to him. He is the best in the outer sect. Chen said they were from the King Kong sect. The boys fell to their knees and begged Chen not to kill them. It's all Xiao's fault, they had nothing to do with it. Chen said they will take Xiao away. And when he wakes up, tell him that Chen will always be waiting for him for another battle. Chen said that the relationship between the King Kong sect and Qian sect has always been good, and he has no hatred towards them. Chen told his sister that since he didn't kill him, she thinks he is a soft-hearted person. Yuer said that Chen wants to use it as a sharpening stone to harden himself, right? Chen says he can't hide anything from his little sister. And yes, she's absolutely right. He's an idiot who only cares about martial arts. Pursuing him, he would always push forward to help him become stronger. And then Qin said to Cheng, why on earth would he let Xiao go? The guys asked Chen, did he hit his head? He even dared to call Chen a bastard. Qin couldn't defeat Xiao, and now he suddenly decided to go after Chen, who had defeated him. He's obviously in trouble in his head. Chen told Qin that Xiao was defeated by him, so he has the right to decide his fate, right? Qin asked, Xiao is defeated by Chen. It turns out that Chen has no poly of conscience at all. Qin said that Chen can deceive others, but he can't deceive him. The guy asked, what does he mean by that? Listening to this, it seems that things are not that simple in Chen's victory. Qin is either stupid or crazy. Chen said it's like this? If he didn't defeat Xiao, who did he think did? Qin said exactly. Chen was only able to overpower Xiao because he had injured him internally by the time Chen arrived. Qin said that otherwise, how else could Chen, who had not yet reached the divine realm, be able to defeat him? The guys said that Qin was crazy after all. He couldn't even touch Xiao during the whole fight, and now he's going to say something about internal wounds. Chen said to Qin to let him ask a question. When one makes a breakthrough into the divine realm, one digests one's core. But did Qin also digest his brain in doing so? Qin said sure, he had digested his brain, but in order to make a breakthrough to the divine realm, he had to think things through. At this point, Qin asked, what is Chen trying to say, that he has no brain? Chen said that given his slow reaction time, it only confirms it. Chen told his sister that it was time for them to go. As normal people, they should stay away from stupid people so that they wouldn't get infected by their stupidity. Yuer asked Chen, is he letting him go like this? Chen said he doesn't want to let him go, but he won't let him die here. He wants him to die in front of Zai. Yuer said it is a pity. Qing is irritable, at least Chen should have taught him a lesson. Chen said that they were from the same sect, so that they wouldn't be accused of anything later, they shouldn't be the first to get into a conflict. But don't let her worry. Has she forgotten that he's a dumbass kid? He'll make his move through 3 entrances. Qin said that Chen not only ridiculed his recklessness, but also dared to ignore him. Chen said Yuer, so they see? What was required to prove? Yuer said Chen is right. He's really dumb-headed. And then Qin attacked Chen with his strength and told him to die. But Chen punched him, without any strength. Chen said that even with this pathetic strength, he dares to show his ugliness in front of him. Qin realized that he hadn't even seen when Chen had struck. He really has the strength to resist the divine realm reaches. Chen said, respecting the fact that they were from the same sect. He wanted to keep him alive and now his many provocations. Unfortunately, living teaches him nothing. And since he's asking for his own death, Chen will finish him off today. I'm sure Yushue will understand what he's done. Qin shouted no. He said he just wanted to test his strength. This was all a misunderstanding. Chen said not to worry, he would kill him quickly, and when he returned to the sect, he would report that he killed him because of a misunderstanding. Qin said, if Chen kills him, the elders won't forgive him. And then Chen stopped when he heard about the elders. Qin was surprised that Chen stopped. It must be because he was still afraid of the elder. Chen said that for Patriarch Zhou's sake, he would let him live for a while. And told Yuer to go. Chen said for Qin to wait until they left this land. Then he would definitely kill him in front of elderly. Qin wiped his sweat and said that it was good that he mentioned the elder to scare him. What does he think he is, strong? But he still has a patron. And then the guys said that Qin had peed. One of the strongest who had reached the divine realm had peed his pants in fear. Let them look at his face, acting so proud, but I guess he hasn't realized he peed his pants yet. Qin asked the guys, what were they talking about? He was so scared of Zheng that he peed his pants. The guy said that he thought Qin would be embarrassed to say that he was the best in the outer sect. Qin asked them out of embarrassment, what did they say? The guys pretended they didn't say anything. Qin said that Chen embarrassed him in front of everyone. But how he wants Chen to finally die. Yuer asked Chen, don't they need to find the Ice Lotus? Chen said that heavenly treasures such as the Ice Lotus, they must be guarded by powerful monsters. Because I'm sure he can handle it. Chen said that he must first make a breakthrough to the divine realm. Yuer asked him, is he sure of this step? Chen said that after everything that has passed in a few days and the recent battle, his energy has stabilized. He thinks now is the time. Yuer said perfectly. Since he is true to his strength, then let him do it. She would protect him in case of anything for now. Chen sat down and took the pill and said that he was going to the divine realm. After drinking it, Chen began to transform and gain tremendous strength. Beneath his strength lurked something terrible, more powerful. Qin saw the yellow lightning bolts and asked what was going on. Qin realized who that energy was coming from. The guy said that it was Chen. He's making a breakthrough. The breakthrough had just begun, and already such a terrifying power. What level can he reach? They will witness the new legend of Qian. Qin was surprised to learn that Chen was able to crush him and Xiao before even reaching the divine realm. He cannot be allowed to successfully make a breakthrough. He asked, what is this? It caused heaven and earth to shudder as it broke through the divine realm. Li said that this boy is a genius who is born once in a millennium. Zhou said not bad, a good moment to make a breakthrough, not too early and not too late. Wan said that Chen is several times stronger than Xiao. This child's future is limitless. If nothing happens to him during the breakthrough, Qian will reap incredible benefits in the next century. Ran thought, it was obvious that Chen was a lowlife. So how did he have such talent? He has to die. Even without a breakthrough, he's too strong. And then Chen reached the decision stage, and made his breakthrough. The guy said, this is it. The yellow light is appearing. Considering Chen's strength, he should get at least 3 yellow levels. How could he be worse than Zhao? There's clearly a level 5 looming here. Yuer told Chen that he had succeeded. The guy asked why the next yellow light didn't appear. The guy said not even 2 showed up, just 1. Is that it? Zhou said it's impossible. Wan asked, what do you get? He only reached the first level. Li started laughing and said that he was about to die laughing. A genius that comes along once in a millennium? He's a once-in-a-millennium lowlife. The guy said that in the end, Chen only got the first level. The shuddering disappears. Unexpectedly, Chen, who was able to undress the masters who had reached the divine realm, had only obtained the first level. He doesn't think Chen deserved it. He went to great lengths to get it, and this is how he got it. Yuer cried and asked why is this happening to Chen? Hadn't he suffered enough? God, why is he being so unfair to him? Chen said to his sister not to worry about him. After all, he had reached the divine realm after all. He had successfully made a breakthrough. Chen asked, so what if he had only obtained the first level? He was able to crush the masters of the divine realm when he himself had not yet reached it. Because even so, he was able to rise to the pinnacle of martial artists even with the first level. And then Chen felt something incredible, his Xiao Ding began to change. Immediately, he let out bright yellow colors. Li said, is this kid what, drunk? He dares to say that he will reach the pinnacle of martial arts with such talent? Wan told Elderly not to laugh prematurely. Let him see what's going on. What else could be going on? Could it be that he had gotten 2 more yellow lights? And then Li was surprised and said that he actually had more of them. But how so? Hadn't he just finished making a breakthrough? Zhou said he knew it. Knew that Chen would never be a mediocre person. He didn't disappoint him. Ran said, still he got 3 yellow lights out. Already a little better than nothing, but still being him. Just then, Ran yelled out that 3 more yellow lights had appeared. Chen didn't stop, and kept breaking through. Yuer rejoiced and said that he had 6 yellow colors. He had reached the 6th level of the divine realm. Yuer said that's what Chen deserves. This is what he should deserve. The guy said 6 yellow lights, why he had never heard of such a thing. Maybe they hadn't heard because something like that happens once every 100, maybe even thousands of years. Chen said to make his martial spirit appear. Immediately, he released the snake from his powerful body. Li asked, what kind of spirit is that? A snake with 9 heads? He kept wondering what kind of martial spirit would come out upon reaching the 6th level, a great rarity in 100 years. Wang said it's Xian Lu, the ancient demon god of ancient times. Li asked Wan, and he was so concerned about him. Van said, exactly. The body is huge like a hydra, and wherever it goes, it will start to rain, turning the land into a sea that will never dry up. Li laughed and said that it was unexpected. Chen had awakened such a powerful martial spirit. As Chen's level increased, his martial spirit would become stronger until it became a legendary spirit like in ancient times. Li fell down and said that it turned out to be the spirit of an ancient demon god. When he came back, he knelt down and begged for mercy, but it was too late. Ran wondered, how did things turn out like this? Why did this kid suddenly have unprecedented power? There's no way he can successfully complete the breakthrough. Damn Qin, do something. Arriving at the cave, Qin said that the ice lotus should be here. But immediately, he saw a bright yellow light. Qin said that Chen had eventually reached the 6th level of the divine realm, a great rarity in the entire century. He can't be allowed to survive. Qin said that judging from the information Yushue gave, there should be a lava lake inside the cave. An ice lotus should be growing right in the middle of it, and a monstrous beast guardian lives in this lake. If he can turn it against Chen, he can take advantage of the situation. Going into the depths, Qin said, it was getting hotter and hotter. There is indeed a lava lake here. And then he stopped in amazement and said there was an incredible heat coming from this lake. And then he saw the flower he wanted. And it was in the middle of a lake. An ice lotus. Worthy to be the treasure of heaven and earth. It looks extraordinary. Qin said that he would deal with him later, but right now, we need to somehow provoke the monster into attacking Chen. Qin shouted to Mr. Red Xiao that he needed to talk to him. Just then, the lava started to rise, right in front of his eyes. The monster asked who dared to invade his territory. Qin told him, asking him, calm down. He came to him without malicious intent. He has something important to tell the monster. Qin said that someone wants to kill him. This is indeed a giant dragon-class lizard. Its strength should at least be equal to the 3rd level of the divine realm. The monster said, could they, tiny humans, kill him? Even if there were 100 like him, it wouldn't even be enough to knock out his tooth. Qin said that he was right, even thousands of people like him wouldn't be able to do anything to him, but one could soon be able to do it. It was much better than him before the breakthrough to the divine realm, now he was accomplishing it, causing heaven and earth to shudder. If the monster allowed him to make a breakthrough, he would be a threat to him. The monster asked, what causes the sky and earth to shudder? Qin said that's right, it's pouring like a bucket outside right now. It happens when the sky and the earth shudder. He will realize it himself when he sees it. Before starting his breakout, the guy said as soon as his breakout was complete, he would strip this lizard and skin it. The lizard said it was a cursed man. He would kill him now, and immediately headed for the exit. The lizard stopped and asked the guy why he should believe anything he said. They humans are all damned liars. Does the guy want to distract him and steal the ice lotus? Qin said that he can make a sacred oath. If what he said is half a lie, he will die and his body will turn to ashes and his soul will never reincarnate. The lizard said, well, battle oaths are connected to the heavens, then he believes. Moreover, he had too high an opinion of him. How can he pick up an ice lotus with such a low cultivation? If he took a couple steps, he would be burned alive. The lizard told the guy to wait here for him until he got back. He's taking out that arrogant man. What other ties do the Clat have with the heavens? They monsters are so stupid, they believe anything he says. Qin said that he lied to him, but not only would he not die, but he would take the Ice Lotus with him. Qin said that his cultivation really wasn't enough, but Yushue asked him to bring the Ice Lotus, so he prepared in advance. Qin said that this artifact was specially made to cross the lava lake. Chen would be killed by the Red Xiao, and the Ice Lotus would soon be his. But despite everything, he was the winner in the end. Immediately, Qin started laughing out loud. The guy said that the 6th level of the Divine Realm. Ancient martial arts god Chen's growth will soar to the heavens, and it's really unbelievable. Look at this, who would have thought that lowly Chen would be able to do something like this? Yuer said that countless cold stares and ridicule for many years, tolerance and perseverance had finally paid off. Yuer saw that Chen was transforming into Gon Qi. Once the transformation was complete, Chen would fully enter the Divine Realm. Yuer saw that Chen had reached the final stage. She must protect and prevent his breakthrough from failing. Just then, Yuer heard a sound and asked, "What is it?" The guy yelled out that it was a red Xiao. A red dragon that evolved from a giant snake. The guy said that it was terrifying. The compulsion emanating from this red Xiao is stronger than the 3 outer elders of their sect who have reached the Divine Realm. Yuer understood that red Xiao's strength was equal to the Divine Realm. Why did he come here? Xiao looked at Chen and said, "It looks like it's him." That little man was right. He could get the power to overpower him. Yuer saw that he had actually come for Chen. Ran realized that Qin didn't waste any time. Just in time. After all, Red Xiao is a good monster. Even if he couldn't kill him, it would prevent him from breaking through, on top of losing some of his skills. Li said that Chen's breakthrough attracted the attention of Red Xiao. Patriarch Zhou, this is not good. If he disturbs Chen during the breakthrough, it seems on his future. Xiao said that he didn't believe it was pure coincidence. He didn't show up during Xiao and Qin's breakthrough, he decided to do so at Chen's breakthrough. Zhou asked, "Did someone set this up?" Ran said the Patriarch is overly worried about it. Maybe it's all because Chen is too good, which attracted Red Xiao. Zhou said that he must be just thinking too much. If he suddenly found out that someone was secretly targeting their genius disciple, he would only have himself to blame for the subsequent consequences. Ran realized that the sect master was studying the killing intent towards her. But it was too late, her plan had succeeded. Even if that loon is immortal, he won't be a hindrance to her anymore. Li thought that the sect master was warning him, but he hadn't done anything. That boy had slapped him again and again. How dare he do anything? Qin climbed up a tree and said that his plan had worked. Red Xiao had actually targeted Chen. And he had gotten his hands on the Ice Lotus. And now all he has to do is watch Red Xiao kill Chen. Xiao said such a small bug, but was able to cause the heaven and earth to shake. Apparently he is very talented. However, he would not have the opportunity to make a breakthrough. Immediately, he attacked Chen. The guy said that it looked like Red Xiao was heading towards Chen. Maybe they should help him. After all, he had saved their lives. The guy said, not that he wanted to help him, but he can see how strong this dragon is. Even if they attack all together, it won't be enough. Qin watched and laughed saying, "Does Chen see this? No one will help him. Today is the day of his death." Just then, Yuer didn't hold back and attacked the beast. Qin was surprised and didn't realize what had happened. Yuer told him not to touch Chen. If Xiao wants to kill him, he has to go through her first. Xiao said that a weak human female of the level of the Khan realm dares to provoke him. Isn't she afraid of death? Yuer said that of course she is afraid. But she is even more afraid that Chen might die. He is her younger brother who has saved her life more than once, and that's why she protects him even if it costs her life. The guy said that Sister Yuer is willing to sacrifice her life to protect Chen. After all, Chen also saved their lives by defeating Xiao recently. And even after that, they want to run away? Compared to their sister, they seem to have completely lost their pride and conscience. Xiao said that such a lowly ant dares to speak of his defense in his presence. Then he would kill her first, and then there would be no one left to protect him. And then all the guys gathered around Yuer and said, "What about them? They're going to fight too." The guys told their sister that they were protecting Chen with her. Even if they die, they won't let Red Xiao interrupt Chen's breakthrough. He saved them before. If now they would just stand by and watch him die, what was the point of going on living like this? Qin said, how dare these half-wits spoil his plan? They are usually such cowards and afraid of death, so why would they suddenly decide to risk their lives for someone? Xiao said. The small flies swooped down one after another to provoke him. They finally made him angry. Immediately, Xiao released his fire attack, and Yuer conveyed to Cheng that he should make a breakthrough. The guy said for the brothers to hold on, they must resist. Follow them, Cheng. That's right, one breath for them is one breath for Cheng. Qin said they were idiots. What's wrong with living like a coward? They're just going to die for someone. Since they all want it so badly, he'll turn them into ashes with his flames. And then the guys took all the fire and yelled to each other to hold on. Chen stood up and said that he thanked his brothers. Yuer saw him and was overjoyed. Chen said that they had all done a good job, and now he would take care of him. Chen didn't stay cool, and immediately stepped over the guys and started throwing punches at Xiao. The guys said that Chen had successfully made a breakthrough. They did it. They protected Chen. As expected of him. He sent Red Xiao flying with one punch. Qin asked, how was this possible? Chen had made a breakthrough? And sent the Red Xiao flying with a single blow? Yuer told Chen that he had reached the divine realm. Chen said yes, he had finally done it. Chen thanked his sister for risking her life for him. Yuer said that this merit was not hers alone. Yuer said that he should thank them for that too. Chen said that he would definitely thank his brothers for risking their lives for him. Of course, if they need his help in the future, he will do his best. The guys said that Chen was too polite. They are disciples of the same sect and should help each other. He had saved their lives before, so naturally they did the same. Truth be told, he was the first one to want to run away. Chen said that when they all came back, he would buy everyone a drink. And then Chen turned around and said that now he would deal with that worm. Xiao asked, a worm? A bug dare to insult him? Suddenly attacking him, and now he thinks he is. Xiao said that it wasn't a surprise attack. How could a two-legged bug throw him back immediately after breaking through? He is at the third divine level after all. Chen said that since he wasn't convinced, he would attack head-on to be convincing. Chen pulled out his sword and asked Xiao, is he ready? Xiao asked, is the ant himself ready? Just then, Chen flew to the top, and with a strong attack, he launched a downpour sword strike. Xiao asked, what kind of trick was this? It caused the sky and earth to shudder. Xiao said he had some incredible killing intent. Not good. Chen actually has the power to kill him. And then Xiao decided that he needed to run away. Chen asked him, did he want to escape? It's too late now. Just then, Chen released his sword and told him to fly and kill that wretched Xiao. At that moment, the sword pierced Xiao.